Hey, y'all, and welcome to day 52 of my third annual WSOP Daily Spaces coverage and the longest running poker space. I'm Sherry Pluskota, aka Peaches, and I'll be your host. Some of my co hosts that are joining us thus far are Isaac, ASG, and Kieran. So, welcome to them. And let me get Dana up here, our honorary co host this year. A pleasant supply prize. She joined us and jumped right on the train, and I hope she's been enjoying it as much as we've enjoyed having her with us. And welcome to Fats and Sandy Joy and Exec Deck. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you, Sherry?
I'm good. A little emotional this morning, but I'm good.
I feel that.
You know what that means. You know what that means. It's probably going to get ugly, but anyway, we're going to
Oh,
keep it.
I'm sure there's a whole lot that's happened in the last 10 hours or so.
It's crazy. It's crazy. So let's get some of this stuff out of the way so we can jump into the hot topics of the day. Many thanks to my sponsor, Elevator Results. If you need a tailor made workout plan to help you lose weight or gain weight, Elevator Results can design that plan. Follow them on Twitter and check out their site at elevatorresultspt.com. Again, the recordings of my past spaces are on my YouTube channel at Sherry Pluskota 9212. Please like and subscribe, free of charge. Definitely no paywall there. I should probably have the rest of the spaces up there by this weekend. I think I have about 6 or 7 more to get on the, including today, to get uploaded. So that is almost finished for the summer as well. Please be reminded we will always try to give the most updated and accurate information, but we do make mistakes. So please double check any information we provide to ensure yourself the best experience possible. And if you find we've made a mistake, please let us know so we can correct it for everyone. Reminder, I'll be in Malta hosting a poker tournament at the Malta Poker Festival, and that tournament is on October 31st, which of course is Halloween. So pick out a costume and fly to Malta and come play poker with me in Malta. That event is going on October 25th through November the 3rd. And again, the tournament I'm hosting is October 31st. I got a message not too long ago. Somebody asked me, why am I saying we're doing 53 days when there's only 52 days of the WSOP? Well, we did a kickoff show the day before the WSOP started. So this is actually day 53 of our Spaces daily coverage show, although the WSOP is 52 days long. So just to give clarification for those that were wondering about that. Appreciate the question. Again, Joey, and I'm going to spell his name, Gargiulo, is going to join me for an interview on August 1st. That'll be me getting back into the Friday night 7:30 Eastern time slot. That'll be my first interview back after the summer. And Joey is like an intuitive poker player. He works on coaching in the like mindset field, uh, spiritual awareness or awokeness. So he should be a really fun interview. Looking forward to that. He has a couple of books out, Bullied and Blind, 444 Loves a Workout Book. No, I'm sorry. 444 Loves a Workbook for the Soul, and he's getting ready to start a women's study group that he's going to tell us all about. So that'll be August the 1st at 7:30 Eastern, which is 4:30 Pacific for my friends that are out west. Again, today is going to be my last hosted space until that August 1st space, unless I just get a wild hair to do a daily, for funsy space, just talking about whatever. But this is going to be the last schedule spaced until that August 1st space. Aussie Millions is back at the Crown Casino in Melbourne after being gone for 5 years now? 4 years? That's going to run April 24th of 2026 through May the 10th. And I think God is sending me a sign because my sister's birthday was that date, April 24th. So I'm thinking she's telling me I need to go to the Aussie Millions from heaven. So there we go. You heard it here first. Be reminded that the WSOP main cage is closed today for the summer at noon. So if you have a payout that needs to be paid, get there and get your money. Otherwise, you're going to have to email them for an appointment to go to the Paris cage Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 to get your money. And you would email the WSOP FAQ at Caesars.com email address to schedule that appointment. Um, Again, I think it would just be easier to go get your payout today before noon, folks. But what do I know? Here is Cherokee has a circuit event starting August 7th through August 18th, and the ladies' event is August the 15th at 10 a.m. So, just a few things I kind of wanted to get out of the way before we get knee deep into all the amazing stuff and maybe not so amazing stuff that took place at the WSOP yesterday. Before we get knee deep into it, I want to say congratulations to Sean Deeb, a former Spaces, attendee, so to speak, or listener and speaker, participant. That's the word I'm looking for. Sean Deeb was named the Player of the Year, and congratulations to him. So, anybody got any comments on all the stuff I just covered? Now's the time.
I mean,
Congratulations to Sean.
yeah, it is kind of crazy that this year will be remembered for Mizrahi winning PPC and main event, and then what's it, Benny having 3 bracelets, yet somehow Deep won Player of the Year. Like, I,
Which I think brings us right back to the discussion of that needs to have some changes made to the points or the system or whatever. For sure. And we've said this for the last couple of years in Spaces that something needs to be changed there. We're not quite sure what, but there, should be changes made. Go ahead, Karen.
Congratulations, Sean. And are you going to Cherokee?
Um, with that big trip to Malta coming up, and I'm supposed to go to Vegas to see the Eagles in October. I don't know. I got to see what my budget looks like. I would like to go for at least 2 days and go to the ladies' event. But right now, I'm not sure. Are you going to go?
Kind of similar thing. I got to look at the budget and I've got another trip in August and school starting back, but pretty sure, 90% sure I am going to go to Cherokee, but it would have to be the second weekend. So I'm either going to go tentatively Tuesday through Sunday or Wednesday through Sunday, probably Tuesday.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, as soon as I figure that out, I'll let you know. And honestly, right now, I'm just kind of trying to put an exclamation point on this daily show before I even begin to make my plans or dissect what's coming up in the next 6 months. Um, but yeah, I will be getting onto that for sure here in the near future. And I'll let you know, Karen, for sure. Go ahead, Karen. Go ahead, Karen.
Oh, sorry, it was an
Oh,
accident.
that's
Sorry.
okay. No, that's all right. No problem. No
I was
problem.
trying to do a thumbs up and then, and then I couldn't get it off. I'm like, all right, old,
And then the panic starts to set in
right.
because you're like,
And
dang,
then
what am I doing wrong?
some other thing popped up. So I'm like, all right, how do I get rid of this window? I don't have my glasses on, etc.
I so relate to all of that. I think we all probably do. Uh, it's kind of funny. For those that are just tuning in, we're going to start with some trivia here after we get done with the main event stuff and player and the Hall of Fame stuff and all that stuff. We'll do trivia for sure. Um, I want to congratulate first the real grinder. What a magnificent uh, game of poker he plays. Like if this doesn't convince you about solvers or no solvers, this solver or that solver, I don't know what else does. I think it all matters, but he just literally did the, scissor hands on the final table. Less than an hour, and I think Dana owes Fats some money because of that, don't you, Dana?
I do.
Ka-ching.
Sorry.
Congratulations to you, Fats, and congratulations to Wolfie, who won our Spaces final table sweat. And he is the proud winner of $180, which of course I sent him last night. Haven't heard from him, so he might have went to the Planet 13 and spent that money, and maybe he'll wake up today and let me know he received it. But anyway, congrats to Wolfie and to Fats for those final table sweats for sure. Dana was hanging in there. She had Wozniak, and you were close behind that grinder win for sure.
Yeah. He made a couple of mistakes, and I was just like, don't do it.
Yeah. And
Hey, what order did they go out?
let's see, Hallier went out fourth, Dunaway went out third, and Wozniak went out second.
Who was the one that had 95 million?
Wozniak.
Oh, okay. All right. So
Kenny had like 19 million, and Dunaway had 24, 25 million. Then Wozniak had like 95 million. And then the grinder had, didn't he have over 400 million?
yeah, like 445. So they
Yeah.
went in the order of the chips going in.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, that was my question. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it was like 490 to 95 when it was the final
Right.
two.
And, hats
And
off to
it was
Grinder.
literally two hands for two of them to go out.
Right. The very first two hands. And Kenny woke up with ace queen. Like, how are you not going all in with 19 million?
And the other
ace
one
queen?
woke up with 10-6 suited.
Yeah. And the grinder calls a
God.
10-6 suited. And in the grinder style of luck at this final table, of course, wins the hand. And you know what?
No, the other guy had 10-6.
Yeah, it was 10-6 to ace 10.
Wait, what did Hallier go out with? Ace queen.
Ace queen to
Oh,
king
king
10.
10.
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were saying that Grinder took him out with the 10-6. Got it. Got it. My mistake. Sorry, guys. Thank you. Um, yeah, two hands and two of them are out. The very first two hands. Dana, I think you're the one that said there were like 18 or 19 hands in total in yesterday.
Right.
Less.
Yeah, I lost count when they were interviewing Kenny because for some reason, like I spaced out listening to him while they were playing cards, and I think I might have miscounted. So it's either 18 or 19.
Close enough. The point is, it was a short-lived final four for sure. And hats off to a Grinder. Like, what a fucking crusher! Honestly, what a crusher! He hasn't been playing tournaments. Walks in the door, wins the Players Championship for the fourth time. Predicts that he's going to win. Like, I don't know, a week ago, predicts he's going to win the main event. Then he predicts a day or two ago he's going to win it the day before, he's going to win the final four in less than an hour or in an hour. And it ended up being less than an hour, like crazy.
Yeah, he did say about an hour, and boy, was he right.
Crazy. Like,
Excuse
wonderful.
me, but I gave that same prediction yesterday. Never having heard him say it.
Well, I said it'd be less than an hour as well, but it's just when the player that's doing it says it, it has a different ringtone. And how did any of you feel when um, the grinder started celebrating, not realizing the opponent had two pair? Was I the only one
Oh my
yelling,
God.
"Yo, don't do it! You're jinxing yourself! You're jinxing yourself!"
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Well, I mean, he had already won at the same time, so that was the crazy part. Is he had already won. He didn't know if he had already won. He thought the other guy, uh, Waz, had turned over another like two cards or something like that. He thought he was completely dead. He didn't know he had two pair. He thought it was just his flush versus one pair. right?
Right.
He didn't know that the river
Right.
could have gotten him,
He
could
thought
have
he
was
won,
a boat.
and he hadn't yet. He had
Yeah.
not won yet.
But I give him credit though. One thing I really liked about Grinder is that after he celebrated, he actually went up to Waz's whole rail, and
Right.
he like shook
Right.
their hands and showed love. Like real classy, really classy.
Absolutely. And Grinder never forgets where he comes from or how he was raised. Like he is always doing stuff like that. He is a very thankful person and he shows the love always. Like he is, not only a great poker player, but he does a lot of things right in the world of poker. Very
Well,
impressive.
the field was it 97-35?
Yes.
So, just to be clear, when he predicted he was going to win the main event, there was also 9,734 other people that made the same prediction.
Well, actually, it was like on day 8 or 9 that he made that prediction. So many of those people were out already, to be fair.
Wow. So, okay. Most of those did it at the beginning.
Right. I mean, nobody goes in there thinking they're going to lose. Do you enter a tournament thinking you're going to lose or win it? I mean,
Always, always to win it.
absolutely. And if somebody out there is thinking, "Oh, I never think I'm going to win it," then you are not in the right frame of mind when you enter a tournament. Because you should always, when you enter any competition, you should always think you're going to be the winner coming out of that competition. Go ahead, Dana.
Oh, I have an idea to how we call the ace on the river
Yeah.
the Barry Greenstein?
Right.
Well, we're gonna start calling the two outers the grinder.
He did get some luck. We can't deny that he got some luck. There's no denying about it, right?
For sure.
He definitely.
But I will say, Waz made a mistake challenging him verbally when he said, "Do you know how to play small ball?"
Yeah, he should have never said that.
And
Yep.
Grinder, you saw the gears grinding
Yep.
right after that, and then it just took 15 more hands or so.
Yeah, I think Waz really, 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 really just wasn't thinking straight right there.
Yepper.
You know.
Hey, on the
But you know
I'm
what though?
good.
I understand him because he wants to look like I'm not getting punked. I'm not gonna let you punk me. I understand why he did it, but still,
No
no
I,
bueno.
bueno.
I and I think he was a little sour too from the Ace King versus Kings end, where it just all gets all in the day before at the final table. And I think I got the vibe. Maybe I was wrong, but I got the vibe that Wozniak was a little like, I don't know, maybe like frustrated with him. Like, I don't know, maybe
Do you
his
think?
personality or just the way he was running. I don't know.
Do you think that he may have had some frustration at the fact that people were kind of dismissing him in his game? I felt.
Yeah,
He called himself an amateur, so in his bio vid, because I'm like, he's not an amateur, and then he calls himself an amateur, and I'm just like,
Well,
well,
he technically is an amateur, but my point is, and we've talked about this as far as people pointing out Hendon mobs. Just because someone's Hendon mob doesn't reflect, that they're as good of a poker player as they are. Like we shouldn't underestimate them based on, oh, their Hendon mob sucks, because a lot of people play lots of tournaments that don't get turned into the Hendon mob, as well as they could be crushers on the cash table. And so to me, every once in a while I would go, wow, he kind of feels like he's getting slighted, or he's like getting insulted,
yeah.
that people think that he's just not capable of being at this level and playing against the grinder. And he shouldn't, because guess what? You're sitting at the same table as Grinder, and guess what? Your head's up with them. So why are you doubting yourself, and just ignore any comments? Like these people are nothing to you. But anyway,
Well, I think personally, I think that there was a degree of kismet involved in the Grinders run. You know what I mean? I feel like it was
oh,
beyond the cards, and maybe Waz felt that and was like, "No, fuck that. This is my moment. I mean, think about it. He
Well,
came in
and you
chip
could
leader,
also think about
right?
how many luck box, hands the grinder won. And you can't, as an opponent, aren't you saying, okay, isn't it my turn to get the luck on this flip? I mean, we all would have to feel that way at some point that, okay, grinders had the luck and, I had kings, he got this. So and so had this, he got that. And so had this and he got that. And he's beating everyone with some luck as well. Of course, he's got lots of skills. Nobody's doubting that. But as an opponent, aren't you like going, okay, can I just have the luck in this hand to survive? I mean, that has to be a thought somewhere down the line. Go ahead, Fats.
Yeah, I was just going to say to Dana that on calling a two out or a grinder, with regard to Kessler, we've already got a nickname for the two outer, and it's called $1,000,000 to 1.
Ah, Fats coming in hot.
Of course,
Oh,
we use that same expression for the one outer, the five outer, and every other hand he loses, but they're all $1,000,000 to 1, which are actually true odds. And what all that does is it makes the odds better for everybody else because it's only $1,000,000 to 1 when it happens to him. So it has to level out somewhere. So everybody else benefits from his bad beats.
oh, I love it. And it is funny when he says it's 1,000,000 to 1 odds. I got it in
Oh, no,
good.
he never says that. I'm the one. I always say it, but he never argues
Yeah,
with
but
me.
he always says, I got it in good. I got it in good.
He was
Oh,
telling this story the other day, and he was talking about this player played the hand like a total idiot, and he was behind every street of the entire story.
I remember that. I just want to I just want to say that I was in the Green Visor Gang and Golden Bamboo. Oh no, spit it out. Golden Baboons space last night, and Mac, who's been with us all summer long, um, said he was going to come in somewhere between 12:30 and 1 on his lunch break to give away some merch. So I'm not going to hold him to it because he's at work and things change, but I just wanted to let everybody know I appreciate that offer from Mac and the Green Visor Gang, and hopefully he'll be able to join us on the lunch hour for sure. All right.
And speaking of appreciation, I just want to say, Sherry, to you, we appreciate that you spend all the time you do doing this space every single day throughout the World Series. You keep us together. You keep us talking about the relevant events, and also for all the time and effort that you put into organizing the fantasy team, even though you had the wrong grinder in there. And we appreciate you for all that.
Well, thank you for those kind words. I love poker. And I love when we get to hang out and talk poker for sure. So thank you for those kind words, Fats. Appreciate you. All right. Now we're going to get into this next topic, which I'm not going to lie. Uh, when they came out, when Grinder won the bracelet in the main event, and they came out and presented him the honor of being inducted to the Hall of Fame, I was taken back and I was not a happy camper. Not that he's not deserving. So I'm going to start by saying I think he's more than deserving. I think that he belongs in the Hall of Fame, and that's not the issue I'm going to talk about. And for those that have been around the last 2 years, you guys pretty much know what the issue is for me. And that is we didn't go by the rules that we keep getting shoved down our throat about how the process is going to work. And it's sort of, to me, on so many levels, it's a slap in the face. And why? Well, first of all, the grinder wasn't even nominated. He wasn't a nominee this year. And so we bypassed the whole process and inducted him. That's a problem for me. Why have a process? Why are you guys, the Hall of Famers, writing all these rules to go by, and then you don't go by them? Like it's not a good look. to me, it will always tarnish the grinder's accomplishment of getting inducted because he's the one that didn't go through the process. And it's not fair to him. It's 100% not fair to the 10 inductees, now 9, because Nick Schulman's been inducted. So the other 9 nominees that were put through the process that all of us turned in, went online, submitted our nominees for the process. We went through the rules. We did what we were supposed to. We're supporting the Hall of Fame by going through that process. We go through that process. 10 names are announced on June 17th, 10 names of nominees. Jeremy Osmus, Miami John, Ted Forrest, Phil Galfont, Kathy Liebert, Mike Matisow, Matt Savage, Scheinberg, Schulman, Seaver, all worthy of being inducted to the Hall of Fame, all of which were submitted by poker players to be inducted as their nominee into the Hall of Fame. And yet, someone who was not voted as a nominee, I'm not saying he didn't get votes, he didn't get enough to be put on the list. He did last year, rightfully so, and he should have every year he's ever, not been inducted. He's worthy. That's not in question here. But to go and bypass all the rules, including the one that was repeated to us multiple times in the last 2 months, there will only be one inductee. So go ahead, people. If you have comments, now's your time.
I just want to say he was not nominated in 2023.
No, 2024.
Okay, I'll look at 2024. But it's only been a couple of times. It's definitely yeah. And when he was nominated in 2024, everybody was like, "Oh yeah, definitely Patrick Antonius, who was somebody who wasn't nominated the year before." Like, yeah, so it's definitely pretty random who gets nominated when, and then you go off that list, as you said. I don't know if he would have like been a lock to, because I know some people were saying, "Oh, it opens up somebody for next year," but I don't know if he would have been a lock over Sean Deeb next year or anybody else.
And what about Benny Glazer? Won 3 bracelets this year. I mean, I don't know how old he is, and that's not the point. But for me, it's like, wait a minute, what happened to the rules? And what if he didn't win the main event? Would they have still given it to him, inducted him? They had all of the Hall of Famers they could gather in such short notice show up. How many were there? 10 or 15 Hall of Fame members were there waiting in the wings for this presentation? How long had they been working on this? Day, a week, 2 weeks? What if he didn't win? Was he still going to get it? I don't know. Go ahead, Isaac.
Well, there's a few things, right? And I mean, I know what makes this hit the hardest is like, somebody like, for example, the real OGs, like Miami John and some of these folks, like, they're overdue, right? And now you got a class of cats that are all coming into their 40s, and is like, are they going to take, a higher spot in the line now because they made it there? Because, I'm like you said, I mean, look, there's Galfon, right? A few other people are hitting 40. I think Seaver just hit
Right,
40, right? Showman
right.
just hit 40. Grinders 44. It's like a bunch of these dudes, it could have waited some time. What I found interesting though is they said the council, right? I saw the WSOP post that said that the council of the Hall of Fame had a like late night or last minute meeting regarding this because they all felt so moved to make it happen.
Well, on
So does that mean that those guys that we saw run up, Ivy and Helmuth and all, are they the
Well,
council?
there are the Hall of Famers are the group is the group, right? And so there's a selective few within that group that are on the council. Is it a permanent council? Does the council rotate every year or two to new members running it? I don't know. Last night, I didn't even remember that there was a council, although I said there had to be someone in there organizing it. I just didn't know it was called the council. But why do we
Yeah.
have these rules? Can we trust the process from this point forward? I can't. I can't.
Well, I mean,
Nope.
I think what it's going to be is one of those things. Was this a special circumstance, or do special circumstances now exist at all times? Like I said, the only takeaway I get from it is that there's two Hall of Fame spots now that were filled in 1 year. Is that going to be the new thing moving forward? And does that mean that they're going to celebrate certain OGs and certain, you know, newer
Right.
legends, right? Because now there's that part of the
Okay, I'm
conversation.
going to move on to, and I'm sorry, I didn't know who had their hands up when. Sorry. I'm going to go ahead and let Brad go next.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's kind of par for the course. ASG said something yesterday that, like kind of resonated with after seeing that. WSOP is kind of just doing things at a whim, kind of making things up as they go this last few years, to be honest. So I wasn't shocked. I definitely think he's absolutely deserving. And what I would have liked to have seen was him get back on the ballot next year. And to Isaac's point, real them realize, okay, we got to get Grinder in, maybe. We got to get all these other people in, and maybe that hopefully, open the door to like expand the induction process. And to your point, Isaac, as far as the council goes, all living members of the Hall of Fame have a vote on the nominees. So that's how that works. I believe there's 22 currently.
Right, but there is a council within that group of 22 that are like running it or organizing it, like a governing board.
Yeah.
That's what the council is.
Yeah, maybe if there's tiebreakers, but I know that they all have a vote on the nominees.
Yeah, no. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying.
Okay. Yeah.
There is it within the Hall of Fame, there is a council that organizes, like if they have a luncheon or how, like when they're going to vote or, discuss the nominees. Those people organize what the Hall of Famers are going to do. That's the council. All of them have a vote as far as the nominees are concerned.
Yeah, and I'm honestly I'm happy for him. Do I think he deserves to be in the Hall of Fame? I don't think there's a soul out there that was going to say no. I just, to be fair, I would have liked him to see him get him through the path that everybody else did. But
why is he special that he doesn't have to go down the path? Like, wait, what are we doing here? What precedent are we setting? And I can't help but think, okay, GG Poker now owns it. And those, powers that be now, that have vested interest in that company, and you guys know who I'm alluding to, is now just going to do whatever they want on a whim. Why have rules? Like, this has lost all respectability. It's a horrible look. It has the stank of rules for thee and not me. And guess what? If you don't like the rules, then change them for next year and let's get on with it. Let's make it for the next 3 years that we're going to induct 5 people a year to get caught up on the backlog. Like, do it sensibly so people can trust the process. There's no fucking way I trust the process now. Even though in the past people have alluded to me privately and even in spaces that they don't trust the process and they feel like certain people aren't getting inducted because of personal vendettas. That's horrible. That is a horrible look. It may not be true. It may be true. But the fact that people even think that is not, it's not good. It's not good. It's not what we want. We want to be above all ill approach. We want it to be trustworthy. And next year, am I going to vote? Unless they change the rules, fuck no, am I going to waste one more minute on the Hall of Fame? No. Go ahead, Dana. Sorry.
Whoever was about to speak, go ahead.
Go ahead, Brad.
I was just going to say one last comment. I think D-Negs might have been the rally for it. I seen on his blog a day or two ago, he started saying like, "Oh man, if he wins, he should be in the Hall of Fame." And he goes over to Mike or Phil Hellmuth and goes over to like a couple other people. What do you guys think? Shouldn't he be? Shouldn't he be? And then all of a sudden this overnight council meeting vote occurred, and
proving my point. Exactly proving my point. Go ahead, Dana.
Yeah, it is kind of reading Good Old Boys Club right now, but you know, the grinder is definitely deserving. I am not taking anything away from him or from Nick Schulman. I really was rooting for Kathy Liebert. She'd been nominated previously, and I just I just think she's a great representation for poker. And I didn't like how the Hall of Famers rushed the stage within seconds of Grinder receiving the bracelet. I think it should have kind of let that moment live a little longer, but that's a production issue. And then I also wonder, Sherry, your thoughts and anyone else, if the website issues when we were trying to vote for the Hall of Famers had anything to do with maybe the result this year.
Yeah, I don't even know if my vote got in. I'm going to tell you, I had so many issues trying to vote. I don't even know if my vote got in. Quite honestly, I don't. Go ahead, Karen.
Yeah, just real quick because I don't have anything new to add, but I mean I definitely agree with everything you said, Sherry, and I like the added point that Dana said about kind of it took over the moment of him winning the
Yes.
main. So
Yes.
that's a little strange, and obviously that's a separate issue and a production issue, like Dana's saying. But I totally 100% agree with that. Yeah, I just I wish they had not done it in this way.
It's kind of disappointing. Like we look to that leadership. These are our goats of the sport, so to speak. And we look to that leadership to lead us. And over this WSOP, we have seen that fail, that leadership fail in that role. And it's really not a good look. And if this is a testimony as to what's to come with the new ownership of the WSOP, it's going to be a bumpy ride, folks. One that I probably won't appreciate. Go ahead, ASG.
Yeah, and also, yeah, minor jab at Lon McCarron, but this, yes, this was a historical event, but many things of people's accomplishments are also historical. As we've said before, Miami John had the most cashes. When Sean Deeb turns 40 next year, he'll, I believe, be tied with D-Negs with being the only people with 2 Player of the Year wins. When Bryn Kenny has the most amount of money on Hendon Mob. The point is, there's a ton of things that are historically great, and and so there isn't one. So if you're gonna call one thing a lock, then why have a vote for these people then? Just throw them all in.
Sad but true, right? They're
And
cherry picking to they're cherry picking to meet the goal of getting somebody inducted versus staying the course of the process that they invented. They invented the process. If they don't like the process, then they should change the process, not circumvent it and just put someone in there that they think today deserves it. It's not fair. To me, that's a slap in the face to those other nominees, as well as the voters that put their names forward to become nominees. That's a slap in the face to all of us. Like, we don't give a shit who you voted for, we don't give a shit who you submitted. We're going to do what we want. And honestly, fuck them for that. Go ahead, Isaac.
Just to interject real quick. Okay, so we got a hat, right? A WSOP hat, a WSOP shirt, and a WSOP deck of cards to give away.
Sweet.
That's
Okay,
official.
so do you have something in mind as how you want to give it away?
Well, we could base it on trivia answers,
We
or we can, yeah, that would probably be a good way to do it because we don't have any kind of randomizers
Okay.
unless we do something else like a blind emoji pick or something like that,
Okay,
right?
so let me just
Um,
say the thing with the trivia, I think will be too difficult. You said a deck of cards, a hat, and a shirt, right? Okay.
Yes.
So how about if we get, can we give them away separately?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah. It's not
So
like we're
this is
gonna.
what I want you to do, Isaac. At three different points in time during the trivia, I want you to take screenshots of who's in the space. And then I will do a drawing for each thing when we get off air. I'll do a live drawing for each of those items.
That sounds good. I got you.
Okay. I think that's fair because that way all the listeners can qualify. They don't have to be playing trivia, as well as we know that our trivia is a shit show. So it would kind of be hard to, um,
Oh boy, do I expect my questions to cause a
okay.
shit show.
So it'd
So
be
yeah,
hard to get a winner out of that shit show, is my point.
totally, totally. But yeah.
Awesome.
And then
Thank you.
like for me, lastly on the whole Hall of Fame thing, I mean, what it's gonna come down to is, yeah, I know it feels like a good old boy club, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong in thinking this, but when we think about the first people, right, who won these WSOP main events and all of that, I'm always going to think about the story where Doyle could have won, right, the year that Amarillo won. But Doyle didn't want his folks to know that he was a pro
Right.
player. So they let Amarillo win that one,
Right.
right? And in a lot of ways, I feel like that's been what it's been from the gate, and that's what it's kind of always going to be with some of these things because they're not being governed. To me, it's not governed like something on the Olympics. To me, it's not governed the way it is
Right.
in any other professional sport. I feel like it's always been
Well,
this.
and I agree with you. And as you know, because you've been in the journey with me, I have said so many times that the Hall of Fame needs to become a, a standalone charity. I can't think of the word. I was. I'm sorry, my brain. I had a.
I feel
Independent,
you, almost like a
independent.
foundation of
They
its
should
own.
be. It should be
Yeah.
um, a charity. It should be standalone. Have it tied into a museum, so we can go to the poker museum when we go to Vegas, and they should. And it should not be um, connected to any casino, any poker brand, any poker people, so to speak. It should have a self governing board. It should be its own separate entity. So that way they could put rules in place. That board is overseeing it, and it's a fair playing field for everybody. And it's not a good old boys club. Because if yesterday's crowning of a new Hall of Fame member circumventing every rule of the Poker Hall of Fame doesn't prove that it's a boys' club, I don't know what else does. And I use that word as a, not as in men only, but as in we all know what that means, right? So um, let's make changes, and I'll get involved. I'll help. You want me to volunteer to help make those changes, help organize, help get a museum going? I'm in, but I'm not in if there are no changes after this. And, this reeks of changes because if this doesn't tell all of us that we don't matter, I don't know what else does. Go ahead, John.
Well, before I start, I'm going to say I completely understand and appreciate all the points everybody's made, and I don't necessarily disagree with everything that's been said. I do have a slightly different take on it, where I'm looking at it as this is a positive sign that things will change in the future, as opposed to being mad about how it went. Like, I understand everything that you guys are saying. But like we've all for many years said we wanted the rules to be different and we wanted more people to get in. So I think that I really do think that they're starting to realize it because back to what Isaac said about the beginning, at the beginning they just voted on a couple of people because it was a small group and they kind of did their thing. And I don't think they planned for the massive growth. And we can say that the massive growth of everything, like, they should have saw it coming or they should have planned for it. Like, that's fair. Hindsight's great, but they didn't see the bottleneck coming. And hopefully I just use this as a moment to say I think they're realizing it and they're going to try to change the rules moving forward. I do think that the grinders, like what he did this year, was absolutely like odds wise astronomical and worthy of, you know, something massive. I think the production, again, with like every other, the production was terrible. They needed to like take 10 seconds to stop and say, how are we going to do this, instead of just walking up there. But anyway, I offer to everyone, rather than being frustrated and angry, maybe let's use it as a moment to be hopeful that they are going to start implementing changes that'll make it better for all of us. That's it.
I appreciate those comments. And, the ones that did all this yesterday and the last couple of days are the ones that have been in control for decades and they haven't made changes. So I'm not going to hold my breath. All I can hope for is that there's enough public pressure now after this fiasco that they have no choice but to make changes. So they stepped in the shit themselves. Go ahead, Brad.
I was interviewing Kathy on my stream a month or two ago, and she said something that was kind of disheartening. And when I saw that yesterday, it kind of brought it all to fruition. She was like, because we had this Hall of Fame discussion on the interview, and she goes at the end of the interview, she goes, we could have all these discussions, but they're gonna do what they want to do. It really doesn't matter. And it kind of like was disheartening. And I was like, you know what? I'm still not discouraged to have these discussions. I still think it's important we have these discussions. And I think you bring up a good point. If there's enough, public support or outcry or whatever, that's what kind of makes that's what helps move the needle to get change made. But it was when that happened yesterday, I instantly thought of that, but they are going to do what they want to do. It's owned by Caesars or WSOP. It's their hall, so until it's independent, I don't know, but I think COVID. So I think they for a while they were inducting two, and then during COVID
Right,
they switched to one, and then
right,
just never changed back. I don't know if they
right.
feared like poker was going to die or something.
Well, I'm
But
going to tell you that what I think happened. It had nothing to do with COVID. Um, 2019 was the last time we inducted two, I believe. And then the next year they started inducting one. But I've heard from several of the Hall of Famers that they think inducting more than one takes away from the specialness of being inducted into the Hall of Fame. And the most recent one I asked about that was Scotty Wynn during my interview at the poker.org's lounge, Legends Lounge. I asked him specifically, should we induct more than one? And he said no, because it takes away from the honor. And I honestly think that is many, because I also heard Deneg say that in the past. That is many of the points of view of some of those members. And so I think that the public, I think that the public pressure after this may just force the change. And it's unfortunate that the dustiness of the past did not keep up with the future of poker. And we have so many worthy people to induct. And yet we're going to argue if it should be one or two, or, why it should be one or why it should be two or whatever. Like, make the changes. You guys obviously don't like it being one because you just inducted a second one. So, like, figure it out, but be the leaders we want you to be. Be
So
the leaders we need you to be.
so
Go
I
ahead.
have a question. Let's pretend that the current situation doesn't improve and whatnot. What's stopping a third party entity from creating their own Poker Hall of Fame and just calling it the Poker Hall of Fame and doing what they want
Well,
with it?
well, I think we've already seen that. A second Hall of Fame was invented. The Women's Poker Hall of Fame was invented. And, I wasn't involved back then, but I would bet my bottom dollar it had to do with something with the glass ceiling of this Hall of Fame
Well, no, yeah,
and the
that's
lack
fair.
of women being inducted.
So why don't, like, let's just, I mean, I'm using you as an example. Why
Right.
couldn't you as a person just say, I'm gonna, organize, create a theme, and I'm making the name it whatever you want, Poker Hall of Fame. And then, like, if people actually care about yours more and you have a museum and whatnot, then congratulations, you just stole it from.
Well, I'm just going to tell you something. 2 years ago, I actually sent out an, I think it was an email. It may have been an email and a DM to somebody that has the pocketbook to do what I want to do. And that would have been for a museum. And the hopes that maybe we could talk to the WSOP and say, okay, let's incorporate it with the Poker Hall of Fame. And guess what? I didn't have anybody willing to walk out on that limb, and for good reason. It's not going to be a big rate of return on your money. You have to look at it as we're going to set up a foundation, and it is going to be a charitable donation to society. It's not going to be a make you rich kind of thing. And you know what? There's some people out there that already have enough charitable things going on and they didn't want to start another one. Understandable. No hard feelings. But I will say to you, like I think about ladies' poker groups, I don't think we need another one. We just don't need another one. It divides us, it doesn't unite us. And so I would not be in favor of starting yet another Poker Hall of Fame. That's just my personal comments. Anybody else want to comment on it? Go right ahead. Go ahead, Fats.
Okay, I dropped out because I just figured I'd get the stories direct from a source that is in the Poker Hall of Fame. And what exactly happened was as follows: Negrano and Helmuth thought that he deserved to go in immediately based on where he was.
Oh, I think God is intervening. We cannot hear you. We can't.
Did I drop out there for a
You
second?
did.
Okay, so
Dean
Helmuth
Nixon.
and
Right.
Negrano came up with the idea. It was those were the two that started it.
Right. Brad had
They
told
went
us about that.
they went to Jack Effel. Jack Effel then sent out a text to every member of the Hall of Fame for their opinion and support or non-support. And clearly more people supported it than didn't support it. And it got approved. The person I talked to said they thought Grinder should have been in, whether it was a Hall of Famer probably before this year, should have been in previous times. Clearly, he deserved it and deserved to be in, whether he won the main event or not this year. So that was pretty much what he said. As far as rules or bylaws, I was told he's not sure there really are bylaws or rules for their process. And he says he thinks they really can just do whatever they want. And with regard to the one person a year, only because you just mentioned this, the year that Scotty Wynn was inducted was one
2013.
of those exception years because there were two people inducted that year.
Yeah, there were
And
several years after that, even two were inducted up until 2019.
yes, Scotty was inducted alongside of Tom McAvoy.
Right.
I
Okay, so
remember that
let's
because
just
I was.
look at this news release on June the 17th from, the WSOP staff. Let me see, what are their names? Paul Burke and Eric Edelstein. Media contact put on the WSOP website. June 17th, the World Series of Poker today announced that 10 poker legends that are being considered for induction into the Poker Hall of Fame for 2025. One new member is inducted annually, as determined by the living Hall of Fame members via ballot. I didn't make that up.
Yeah, that's what they said, but that just because that's a media guy saying that, he's not reading that or printing that out of their quote unquote bylaws.
All right, let's look at this. Submit your nominations for the 2025 Poker Hall of Fame inductee. The Poker Hall of Fame Governing Council is now accepting nominations from the poker community for the 2025 Poker Hall of Fame inductee. Let me read that again. From the poker community for the 2025 Poker Hall of Fame inductee. Nominations will be accepted from Friday, June 6th through Sunday, June 15th, with poker players and fans alike encouraged to voice who they think should join this prestigious group. Las Vegas, Nevada, July 6, 2025, as poker players continue to battle it out in the 2025 World Series of Poker at the Horseshoe in Paris and Las Vegas. The nominations process has officially begun for who will be the 2025 Poker Hall of Fame inductee. Players and
Now,
fans and all members of the poker community are encouraged to submit their nominations for who they think will become the 64th member of the poker's most illustrious group.
Also, Fats, did that person say that Scott Seaver doesn't deserve it, and Phil Galfond doesn't deserve it, and Isai Scheinberg doesn't deserve it, and Matt Savage doesn't deserve it,
Well,
etc.
no, but I did mention we didn't really talk about any of those other players except Matt Savage's name did come up, and I did say, well, he's not deserving yet because he's run 7-card stud as we know it. But that was a whole side conversation. But I will say this: I still think it's wrong from the beginning when we started the discussion because I think you really have this being part of the Sports Gambling Hall of Fame board of directors. We have a process, we have bylaws, and if we wanted, we can change those. But to change them, somebody has to submit a rule change, and
right,
then it's got to be voted
you
on.
have to go by parliamentary rules. I mean, that's how a group is run, by parliamentary
Exactly.
rules. And this is just, we have rules, but today we don't care. We're not going to go by those rules because we think this person's deserving. Well, first of all, what happened to those other nominees, those 9 nominees that the poker community nominated? Those were the ones that we wanted to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. What about that process?
Well, I'm going to say, I can say this about that. Not that the process that everybody participated in didn't get tainted in the sense that the one person was still inducted, as they said, from that. All they did was add an additional person, which I agree they shouldn't have done, but it was an additional. It wasn't like they were going to induct 2 people. They voted on
They
one and then
inducted
made the
somebody that
grinder replace the other one.
they inducted somebody not even on the list.
You
He
could
was
look at that as they're inducting him for future. In other words, they already did this year's induction, and now they just added an additional induction mid-year, and that's the grinder induction.
terrible
And
decisions.
I'm not saying it's not
Terrible
terrible, but
decisions. I'm
I'm
not going to
saying
look at
that's
it any other way to justify this terrible decisions that took place in this process. You have 9 other people. Why not? If you want to do 2, why not do 2 from the get go and say, hey, Galfont and Schumann's going to be on the inducted this year? Why not
that.
change the rules before we even vote or nominate people this year? If you don't like the rules, why didn't you change them before we went through the process?
Well, all I'm trying to say, and I'm not justifying
Of course.
anything that they did, but what I'm trying to say is that the process that they had everybody vote for and everything to induct one person was done and completed as they said it would. What they did after the fact is debated forever, but they still completed the process the way they said they were going to do it for that particular one inductee. That was still actually done. as they said.
And there
The
was
other
absolutely
thing is
no
just
process for the grinder. Go ahead, ASG.
zero process for the grinder.
Yeah, and so that's all I'm just saying is, well, and more importantly, I think than there was zero process for the grinder, is that I think if you asked all the inductees, they would have no objection to sending Ted Forrest in. They would have no objection to sending Phil Galfon in,
Right.
et cetera, et cetera. Go down the whole finalist list. You might find objections to maybe one or two people on this finalist list, maybe not. And so that's really the thing, is that if you did that with pretty much everybody on these, like, that's how backed up the list is that if you did that with pretty much everybody on the finalist list, they'd all get in.
Well, I have a solution to the problem.
Yeah,
And the
put me in
solution is,
charge. Put me in charge.
all right, I'll put you in charge. You have to get on a relentless campaign to Helmuth and Negrano, tagging them, tweeting about them, and holding them accountable for changing the process to be something that's more parliamentary and reasonable for all the poker fans that are vested in
Well,
this.
just so you know, I've been doing that already for 2 years.
Well, now you know who the two main guys you've got to really go
Isaac,
after.
who's going to tell him? Isaac, you going to tell him?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, right.
Been doing it for 2 years, Fats.
I found it interesting that Negranu wasn't in that whole thing that happened, being one of the main proponents of it.
Oh, he was there.
He was.
He was. He was
I
there.
posted a video from Helmuth in the feed.
It does sound like there was a parliamentary process that did go through for the grinder. It just happened via text, and as Real Fat said, they from the person who's speaking to, they can do whatever they want. So that's kind
Yeah.
of what it.
So what I say to you people, don't waste your time unless they change the rules next year. I will not promote that process whatsoever next year if they don't change the process.
What do you know? What year this was of the Hall of Fame? What induction class number?
65. Grinder
69
was
or
65.
65.
Yeah.
No, he was the 65th,
No, I
but
65.
how
think
many
it's
years?
2000.
Oh,
It's 1979 or
was the first one.
1997. 1997, right? Or
So what?
79. What the
Year
fuck is it?
27, class number 27.
There you go. Close
Ballpark.
enough.
Yeah, ballpark.
All right. So from now on, you refer to the grinder as the Poker Hall of Fame class of 27 and a half,
You
or
know what?
27 and a
I think
quarter. Or
that's wrong because it takes away from his honor. Like we should be celebrating he won the main event. And guess what? Next year, if he gets on the ballot and is inducted to the Hall of Fame, we should celebrate him for that. But this is a black cloud on his induction, whether we want to admit that or not. And it's
whoa,
not fair to him. He is deserving 1,000% of the honor, but it's always going to be something talked about in whispers when, oh yeah, the Hall of Famer, Mizraki, and people are going to go, whispering, oh, that was the year. Yeah, it's not a good look. Go ahead, John.
So the one aspect that I'd like to discuss a little bit, is I think that they are wanting to highlight how big of a deal it was that he was able to do the PPC and the
Right.
So I guess hypothetically, and again, I'm not saying like all you guys are making valid points. So this is not a disagreement. This is just a hypothetical. What level of thing do you think, if you were setting the rules like that, trigger an automatic entry? Let's just say going forward, starting whatever year, automatically triggers Hall of Fame. Like what level would you set? Like main event plus what? Or
I think that's a great topic. And for me, there's no automatics. Like even people now, oh, he turns 40, he should get in now. No, that's a sense of entitlement. No, you shouldn't get in because now you turned 40. Uh, you know, I do think that maybe some of in the nomination rules of nomination or whatever guidelines should be a little more thorough. Um, and
well,
maybe a
so
little more detail, but I don't think there's any one thing or two things you can say this is an automatic bid into being inducted.
so let me pull
Because,
from
like ASG said, give me just a minute.
yeah.
Like ASG said, there's so many different accomplishments in the world of poker. How do you put weight on one over the other? They're all great accomplishments. And do some maybe outweigh, like winning the peace the poker player championship 4 times? Huge accomplishment. How about Benny Glazer won 3 bracelets this year? Huge accomplishment. Seaver won 3 bracelets last year. Huge accomplishment. Like, where do we draw the lines? Where do we weight it? How do we weight it? All those things are important accomplishments. And so would never want to see an automatic bid into the Hall of Fame, because you have people that have, the longevity of the game, which is one of the guidelines to nominate, that they've withstood the test of time. So by so that means Moneymaker didn't, he won a satellite and won the main event. He didn't stand the test of time. So then he would get an automatic bid because he won the main event? No way. No way. I would never agree to that. But that is something great to think about for sure. Go ahead, Brad.
So, I just thought of a story I heard. It kind of ties a couple things you said. You talked about the separate Hall of Fame, the Women in Poker Hall of Fame, and you made a comment about like the black cloud on his induction process. And I heard this story. I can't remember where I heard this story. I I can't remember where I heard this story, but Luis Soto was the one who founded the Women in Poker Hall of Fame. And when they on the first ballot that year, she made it like one of the rules that she did not want to be eligible for at
For
least
10
10
years.
years.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Because she knew that everybody that was there was going to vote her in, and she didn't want to get in that way.
Right.
And 10 years later, she got voted in naturally, and she didn't want
Right.
that black cloud. And
Right.
I thought that is,
Integrity.
you know,
Integrity. Integrity.
if I got in the Hall of Fame, I would want to get in the way I was supposed to. It's cool that you have like this exception and you still got your Hall of Fame thing, but I don't know. It does. I don't know. I thought of that story and I thought it was worth sharing.
Absolutely. And I'd like to say you probably heard it in my space when I talked about it.
I
And
think so.
I'm glad you brought it up, because she felt like it would wreak nepotism if she had, because she had been doing so much work in the world of women in poker, that she felt like it would not be fair for her to get on an early ballot, like it would wreak nepotism. Even though she was deserving of that nomination, she did not want that nepotism look, the optics of it, right? Not that it was, it's just the optics of it. And so she made a self ban. She would not accept a nomination for 10 years. She didn't want anybody to nominate her for 10 years. And then at that point, if people thought she was deserving, she'd be happy to accept the nomination. And that's exactly what happened. And she was inducted in that 10th year. And that speaks volumes to me as to somebody's um, willingness to do what's right for the world of poker over for what's right for themselves. And um, optics is a big thing, as we all know, and it's even bigger now because of social media. What are the optics of this? Not very good in my eyes, but go ahead, ASG.
And also just or not also, just to go with the question that John brought up. Also, like, we jokingly say it, or some more serious than others. But this is not the World Series of Poker Hall of Fame. This is the Poker Hall of Fame. So, you know, um, Darren Elias has more WPT titles than anybody else. Ari Engel has more circuit rings right now than anybody else, and I think broke Miami John's record for most
He
cashes.
did.
Yeah. So there's two right there. As I mentioned previously, Sean Deeb won Player of the Year this year, which puts him tied for most Player of the Years. And then, it will be a question when it finally comes up when he turns 40. But right, assuming that he still will have it, Bryn Kenny has the most money on Hendon Mob.
Let's not
And
forget China Okamoto, who was second place in the ladies' event in 2023. She won it last year and she repeated it this year.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, why
and
wasn't she an Insta edition?
Yeah, I mean,
and that's
lots of
one
reasons.
tournament. I know Vanessa Selbst won a at Foxwoods back to back. I'm sure other people won other big events back to back.
Well, how about even John Cernuto? He didn't win them back to back, although he may have other events. He won two in the same day. He had two final tables next to each other. And he won, and one was a no limit event, and the other was a limit event. He was at the final table of both of those events side by side and won both of those events. Is that an automatic bid into it, the Hall of Fame? I don't know.
Well, that goes with my question. Like, because if you're in horse racing and you win the Triple Crown, like if you're secretariat or you're on a list of whatever. So I'm saying, like, what would qualify? Just as a discussion point,
Yeah,
not
yeah,
as
yeah, yeah, yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
what qualifies as the main stuff that you would need to do. Like, I agree with you. Akamoto winning, going second at first, like that, I think is one of the greatest poker achievements that I've ever seen in my life.
Right.
Like
And
that is
honestly, for me, to answer your question, I don't think there is a formula we could put together because there's so many great accomplishments that it would, you can't narrow it down to three. There
well,
is no triple
and that's
crown.
fair. And like you could make the designation whatever you want because it's. But the one other point I wanted to address real quick on the same topic is until the Poker Hall of Fame is taken away from Caesars or whoever owns it, it's going to always kind of be the World Series Hall of Fame. Is the way I've kind of thought about it. Like until I understand that it's not supposed to be, but as long as they own it, they're going to use that as.
See, I just think in general that people still think, oh, like whether or not they owned it, people still think of the World Series of Poker and bracelets as the thing or whatever,
Yeah,
even if they.
I agree with you. I think cash game play should be considered far more than it is
And
too.
there's no way to track that.
Right, but right. I mean, without knowing, people in the biggest games and whatnot, like back when Doyle's was playing and Bobby's Rim games, like, but isn't that part of poker? Absolutely.
Oh,
So
I agree.
Oh yeah,
I
and
agree.
yeah, Patrick Antonius was the most recent, probably get in for cash, and besides Roble, I don't know who else will be the next guy who gets in for cash. Yeah.
You could, Garrett Adelstein could be a good argument for the cash game grinders. Um, just think of that $1 million game at HCL. You know what I mean? Like you think about some of those grinders in those big games, and there's a lot of people you can come up with names for the cash game, but there's no way to track it. It's unfortunate, um, unless you had some kind of competition, cash game competition for 2 months long or 6 weeks long or a week long, and they just show up and play a cash game at a certain level and see who the winner is. I mean, that's to me would be about the closest thing you can do as far as getting some kind of cash game number. But go ahead, Fats.
Um, yeah, I was going to mention the woman that won the 3 times in a row. But since you guys already touched on that, two things. One, that we left off was Lysandra winning all 3 stud events in the same year. And the other thing I was going to say was with regard to taking away from Grinder the induction, you could look at it another way too, in that Grinder can look at it and say, hey, wow, what I did was so great that they didn't even want, the entire board got together and said, hey, what you've done is so great. We want you in now. We don't even want to have to wait. And that could be considered an honor in and of itself. And just knowing how he's so happy go lucky, I don't think it's going to phase him. Although I agree with the whole mystique. Like, as far as I'm concerned, if I ever get inducted into the Sports Gambling Hall of Fame, I prefer to go in by, the proper process that we have in place than for some other reason. But in the Grinder's case, I don't think it's gonna matter to him much one way or the other. He's not gonna all of a sudden walk around with a black cloud over his head because of how he got in, because he knew he was getting in some point eventually anyway.
All right.
So,
All right. Dana, go ahead.
As far as like the cash games addition to the Poker Hall of Fame, that will become easier with time. But but you would have to play on a stream. Right now there are a couple of websites, maybe even more, that track the stats.
Yeah, and that's never. I'm
All
just going to tell you that's never going to be that's never going to be a thing, because the guys and gals that play cash could care less if they plan a live stream or not,
right.
a lot don't
I'm
want to
just
be
saying
tracked.
I'm
and
just
most don't
saying
want to
it's
be
an
tracked.
eventuality because right now, right, that too. But I mean, I'm saying that there is something, there's not nothing. And I think
Yes,
that that would also kind of turn into that, social club, because then you have the high roller superiority versus, a 1-2 grinder like the trooper, or a 2-3, whatever he plays. But he's, he's an advocate for cash game poker and puts himself out there. That's all.
we could create the untracked cash Hall of Fame.
Yeah. We're not looking, but here we go. I also think that for both sides of poker, tourney and cash, your public persona and how you treat others might play a factor in their decision process.
Oh, yeah, of course. Of course, of course. And, again, then you have, somebody running a live feed. And if they don't like you, or one of those players on the table doesn't like you, you're not getting in the game. So now I can't play cash to have my cash tracked. So there's so many problems with that. I just don't ever
Yeah.
see that happening,
Yeah.
for sure. But again, don't ever discount people that just play cash. And I've seen many people do that, and it always amazes me. All right, you guys, we're going to move this on unless somebody just has some crushing something or other about this whole Hall of Fame thing that they just have to get off their chest. Now's the time.
Yeah, if it's Hall of Fame, then also you got Wolfgang and Mamamoto or whatever, because they got all the views.
Yeah.
All right, moving right along. I'm just going to go quickly down. I went through Poker Atlas and made a list of all the poker tournaments around the Vegas today as a send off, and a thank you to those venues that, you know, went above and beyond to support me and our space and our meetup games. So, starting out with South Point at 10:10 a.m. is a no limit $120 buy-in. At 2:10 is a $120 Turbo Bounty tournament. At 6 p.m. is a $120 Mega Stack Turbo tournament. And at 10:10 p.m. is their $120 Turbo Bounty, all 20K starting stacks. That's what's going on at South Point. Over at the Horseshoe at 9 a.m. is a $160 tournament. Also at 2 p.m. is a $100 tournament, 5 p.m. a $100 tournament, and 11 p.m. a $100 tournament. Over at the Horseshoe at 8 o'clock is a $160 tournament, also at 11 o'clock. Over at Planet Hollywood at 10, 1, 4, 7, and 10 p.m., $100 buy-in. Caesars at 10, 10 and 6, There are $120 buy-ins at 2 and 9 p.m., $160 buy-in at Red Rocks, an $85 buy-in at 10:35. At the Venetian, a 5K deep stack at 11 a.m. At 11:10 a.m. is a $1,600 deep stack, and at 6:10 p.m. a $250 buy-in. At the MGM at 11:10 is a $160 buy-in. Also at 7:10. At 3:10 and 11:10 is a $100 buy-in over at the MGM. Over at the Wynn at 12 p.m. is a $200 tournament, and at 6 p.m. is a $160 tournament. Over at Resorts World at 12:05 and 7:05, $140 buy-in. At Westgate at 12:05 is a $50 buy-in. At 3:05 is a Lazy Pineapple tournament, $55 buy-in, and at 7:05 is a $75 buy-in, and at 9 p.m. is a $70 buy-in. Be reminded, Westgate has a lot of add-ons. I mean, like one add-on per tournament. At 1 p.m. at Mandalay Bay is a $60 tournament, again at 8 p.m. as well. 1 p.m. at Aria is a $200 tournament. 1:05 at Santa Fe Station is a $100 tournament. 6:30 at Poker Palace is a $20 tournament. Over at Orleans at 11:05 is a $100 tournament. 4:05, $150 Omaha 8 tournament. And at 6:05, $150 Monster Stack. So that's a look for the last time at the poker around Vegas. And of course, they all had schedule changes because all of the series, including the including the World Series of Poker, are all done and finished. So just wanted to kind of give a rundown for the last time of those tournaments.
Did you say Poker Palace?
Yes.
Oh my God, I haven't been in that place in God knows how many years.
And it's on my list of places to go, and I didn't get to go this last time nor the time before, and I'm kind of salty. But believe me, one of these next 2 visits in the next 6 months to Vegas, I'm going to the Poker Palace. But I have to take my interpreter, Isaac, with me, so you better be in town when I'm in town, my friend.
I will definitely be in town for that. As is, I was trying to get there myself, but unfortunately, Reap had something where he was like, "Oh no, there's gonna be too much cigarette smoke." I'm like, "You mean like the casinos in Vegas?"
Reap. I'm going to tell you guys, if you don't fall in love with Reap as a friend when you meet him in person, there's something wrong with you because he has the best sense of humor, and he's the best hype man and photographer for sure. So shout out to the Reaper. And shout out to the Green Visor Gang. They're going to give away some items today in honor of our last show. I appreciate the continued support from Isaac and D-Man and Reaper and Exec Deck and Mac for always supporting what I do here in Spaces. I appreciate you all. And we're going to do some giveaways during that trivia, which we're going to start in just a couple of minutes. I'm going to go over the last winners of the WSOP. Event number 96 was the 3K PLO 6-handed. Daniel Zach won and took home 471. Zachary Schwartz came in second for 314K. The event number 97, the $1,500 closer, Lucas Zaskodin, I don't know, Zaskodny, took home 648,000. And Isaac's going to love this name of the second place winner of that tournament was Eat Mushrooms. And that person took home $432,000.
Let's fucking go.
I laughed so hard when I saw that. Event number 98 was the 25K high roller horse tournament. And our Team Spaces runner, Brian Rast, tried to get us some extra points at the last second to put us through the finish line. Just quite wasn't enough, but he took second place for 586,000. And a name we really haven't heard all summer, Chad Eversledge, took home first. So congratulations to both of them. And Chad took home 883,000. Event number 99 was the 5K No Limit 8-handed tournament. The winner of that was Andrew Ostapenko. or I think it's Ostachenko, took home 660,000. Brandon Wilson took home 404,000 for his second place finish. And event number 100 and the last event of the WSOP was the $1,000 Super Turbo. Mitchell Tynan took home first place and 237K, and Nadar Bitten took home second place and 158,000. That ends our WSOP Daily Spaces coverage. Phew. 52 long days. All right, let's have some fun, people, and play some trivia. And for those that are just joining us, Isaac is going to take some pictures as we play trivia. He's going to take pictures of our screen of who's in the space, and we're going to give away 3 prizes. And I'll tell you what, we're going to give away. Hold on, I'm writing the deck of cards first, the hat second, and then the shirt third. And he's not going to tell us when he's taking the pictures. And what I'll do is I'll do some live drawings later for those 3 items from the screenshots of who's in the space on those 3 different times you take screenshots of the profile pics that are in the space. Hope that shit made sense. But anyway, let's start playing some trivia. All right. ASG, why don't you go first with a question?
I'm sorry, I ran out of time. I can maybe come up with 1 to 2 questions.
Oh,
but
that's okay. No. Don't even worry. Just enjoy playing trivia with us. No worries. All right, Dana, you first. You have HCL trivia.
Heck yeah, I
Do
do.
is there a process or a protocol for?
Okay, anybody that wants to play needs to request a microphone. Just shout out the answers. I don't care, because there's no way to keep track of whose hand goes up first and all that. So just shout out the answers. Unless somebody wants to do it differently, then we could do it differently. Any suggestions? Okay, we're just going to.
Just
I'm
don't
all
talk
good for
over
a
each
free
other
for all.
too much, right? Would be probably the best one because raising your hands doesn't really work
Yeah.
if everybody does it at the same time.
Yeah.
So,
I'll
yeah.
tell you what. Just turn on your microphones and shout your own name when you want to answer, and I'll just try to call on people from that. And honestly, this is just going to be willy nilly. There's no prizes for having the most points or anything like that. Green Visor Game is just going to give us prizes for being.
All right, one more rule question.
Yes.
What if the answer to the trivia question is the name of the person who shouts out their name?
Well, that's okay. Just shout out your name and then answer the question.
All right, so the shouting out of the name doesn't count as getting it right.
That's
You would
correct.
have to say your name twice.
That's correct.
Okay, well, I'm ready to go.
All right. Dana, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to give it a beat. Okay, here we go. What year did HCL kick off the show? Bonus points for the month. No points, but you know.
Yeah. What? Sherry.
I'll take a stab at it.
Wait a
Let's
minute.
say,
I think
Hey,
I,
Sherry,
I think
called.
I just called out my name,
She's the first name.
which means I think I get to answer the question first.
The
Per the
rules.
new
The
rules.
rules.
I think it was because I really watched since the beginning, and I want to say that it was, I think it was, I think it was 2023.
Fats.
Dana, turn your microphone on.
Okay.
Was I correct? First, let's find that out. Fats.
No.
Okay, go ahead, Fats.
I'm going to try 2022.
No.
Karen,
Go ahead, Karen.
2020.
Nope.
Isaac, you need to say your name so you can answer the question, Isaac, and stop Googling
Isaac.
it.
Isaac.
Go ahead, Isaac.
Let's go with September 2021.
The year, yes. The month, no.
No googly.
No googly. It's not on googly. Mm-mm.
Well, I have to always tease Isaac about cheating because it just goes back
Fats.
to when we first started doing trivia. Go ahead, Fats.
August.
August. Yep. August
August.
2021. They got the 4th anniversary right around the corner.
Nice. Good question. All right, Isaac, give us a question.
Do a music one? Sure. Okay. This should be fun.
Oh, we're
All right,
mixing.
y'all.
Yes, we're going to popcorn around.
I'm gonna make it real easy for y'all. Okay. So, which country music legend released the song "The Gambler"
John,
in
Dana.
1978?
Wait, John.
Kenny Rogers.
I mean, there you go. Boom. Good job.
Nice. Nice. All right, Kieran, give us a question.
Okay, the category is film. What famous line does Han Solo say in The Empire Strikes Back after Princess Leia confesses her love?
John,
ASG.
Isaac.
ASG.
I know.
That's it.
Nice. Good question. Go ahead, Fats.
What female athlete formed the Women's Sports Foundation in 2024?
Isaac.
Isaac.
Go ahead, Isaac.
Mary Lou Retton.
Oh my God.
Incorrect.
Sherry.
Sherry.
Was it Leslie? Leslie, what the hell's it?
No.
Thank you for putting me out of my misery.
Can you repeat the question, please?
What female athlete formed the Women's Sports Foundation in 2024?
Oh, Sherry.
Sherry.
Riley Gaines.
0 for 2
Damn
for
it.
Sherry.
Damn it.
Karen.
Karen, go ahead.
All
Karen.
right, I'm just going to guess. Martina Navratilova.
Incorrect.
Oh, damn. That's a good guess, too. Let's see.
Dana.
Athlete. Go ahead.
Serena Williams.
Incorrect again.
Damn.
Again? That was my only
Sherry.
Fat.
Well, I've just meant for everybody. That's 0 for 5 on this question so far.
Sherry.
Sherry going for the three-peat.
Hell yeah. If I'm going to lose, I'm going to go down in flames. Caitlin Clark.
Incorrect.
Damn it, motherfuckers.
All right, Karen.
Yo.
Karen, go
All right,
ahead.
we'll do another one. Chris Evert.
Incorrect.
Damn, who's left?
Okay,
I will give
I'll
a
go for
hint.
a
If
guess.
you
Sure.
guys get to the point, where you want a hint, I will give you a hint.
I'll
All right.
throw in a guess.
And you're going to
Why
be
not?
amazed when I give you the hint.
Wait a minute. ASG, did you call out your name?
Yeah, ASG.
Go ahead.
I'll throw out a guess. Billie Jean.
Billie Jean King is the correct answer.
There we go. Thank you for
her
putting
And
us
name.
out of our
Yo, that's some
misery.
funny shit. I was gonna
Because I
say
was
that
I
next
was
to the
just thinking
guess.
because she played the against the man, so I was like, yeah.
My clue, my hint was going to be it's a female tennis player, which was kind of funny since that was like all you guys were guessing.
I
I
love
was
it.
on the right track. She was next.
I wasn't. I was doing basketball.
All right, so
Brad,
that's
Brad,
one for me.
Brad is up next.
I'm
All
taking the point for that question.
I'm gonna go along the lines with Dana's. When was the WPT created, or when was it founded?
Dana.
Dana, go ahead.
1994.
Nope.
Facts.
Go ahead, Fats.
1995.
Nope.
Sherry.
Go ahead.
1998.
Nope.
Isaac.
Go ahead, Isaac.
1997.
Nope.
ASG.
Go ahead, ASG.
01.
Nope.
Isaac.
Isaac, go ahead.
2000.
Nope.
Sherry.
Facts.
Fuck.
I'll
Fats.
let you go ahead, Fats.
93.
Nope.
Sherry. I think it's older than that. I think 1989.
Nope.
Damn. All right.
I thought it was
Isaac.
2002.
There it is. Jackpot. Ding, 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 ding. What
Wait a
month?
minute, John. You got to call out your
I did,
name,
and
dude.
nobody called on. I
Facts,
did, and nobody called on me.
facts,
Oh, I
facts,
didn't hear you. Okay.
facts,
Look.
DQ.
facts. 2002.
Okay, John. If I don't
Fucking
call
facts.
on you when you say your name, just call it out again because I didn't hear you,
Okay, my
bud.
bad. I just remember it was the year before Moneymaker. That's because I always surprised me. That's the why I remember it.
All
I
right.
love it.
So, what month? Going on to that topic.
Oh,
What month?
I feel like I'm on The Price is Right.
I'll give you a
I'm gonna
hint.
go with March. Oh,
It-
fuck. Isaac.
It was right before. That's my clue. It's probably too much of a clue, but
Go ahead, Isaac.
March.
nope.
Sherry.
Facts.
Go ahead.
June.
Nope.
Fats, go ahead.
February.
Nope.
ASG, May.
May 27th,
Oh,
2002.
it's like you said right before. So if June's not right, gotta be.
Yeah, I was like, I didn't think this was
I
gonna go.
thought your first one was answer was March. That's why I went February.
But yeah, May 27th, 2002.
Nice. Nice. Thank you for that. Okay, here we go.
Thanks, Sherry, for the assist.
Yeah, you're welcome. What poker player won 3 bracelets at the 2024 WSOP?
ASG,
Go ahead, ASG.
Scott Seaver.
Correct. All right, we're going back to, I don't remember who went first. Dana.
It's me. Early on, when Francisco joined the show, what nickname did he give himself?
Oh, shit.
My bad. Could you say that again?
Facts.
Go ahead, Fats.
El Coronado.
No. What nickname did Francisco give himself?
Sherry.
Go ahead.
The Cisco Kid. I'm
Nope.
making shit up.
Facts.
Go Fats.
Brad.
Dan.
Isaac.
Say again,
Brad.
Fats.
Yeah, you're cutting out.
Stan.
No.
For Francisco.
Oh, God.
Stan.
Brad, you were next.
The lucky one.
Nope.
Isaac, go ahead.
El Mero Mero.
Nope.
All right, we give up. Tell us.
The pro. I'm the pro.
Oh, the pro. I'm the pro. I love that so much. All right, Isaac.
Poker.
Go ahead, Isaac, with a question.
All right, another one. All right. Let's see. Let's get a fun one in here. Let's see. That's too easy. All right, here we go. In the song Desperado by the Eagles, what poker related term is used to describe the protagonist's need to settle down? Is it A, fold your hand, B, lay your cards, C, show your ace, D, deal your heart?
Karen,
Karen, go ahead.
I think it's lay your cards on the table.
Ding, 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 ding. She is correct. I think I heard ASG shout it out too.
Oh, I didn't hear it.
I
Sorry.
No,
did.
that was Brad.
That was my fault.
Oh,
I
sorry.
broke the
All
rules.
right.
I'd have to
Whoever it
see it
was,
in order
that is
to remember
correct.
it.
It is lay your cards.
Sorry, you guys. Sometimes it's going to just glitch like that. We just can't help it. We're just going to keep rolling.
C'est la vie.
All right, Karen, you're next.
Okay, category film. Betty Davis and Joan Crawford portray sisters in what 1962 psychological thriller?
Dana.
Go ahead.
All
Dana.
About Eve.
Nope.
Damn it.
Sherry. Psycho.
Nope.
Isaac.
Go ahead, Isaac.
One flew from the cuckoo's nest.
Oh my
No.
gosh, you're gonna say it. I'm gonna flip out because I know.
Oh, Sherry. Go ahead, Fats. You first.
Not All About Eve.
No.
All right. How about birds?
No.
Oh,
Can you repeat?
I don't know who went. Was that ASG?
No, I was
Or
just
Brad?
asking if you could question.
Repeat the question.
Repeat the question. Repeat the question, Karen.
Oh, me? I'm sorry. I didn't. He cut out a little bit, and I couldn't tell what he said. Okay. Betty Davis and Joan Crawford portray sisters in what 1962 psychological thriller? I've seen this movie too.
ASG.
Go ahead.
I don't think this is right, but Chinatown.
Nope.
All right, give it to us, Karen.
Okay. Whatever happened to Baby Jane?
Whatever happened to Baby
Oh.
Jane? I almost said Mary Jane, but then that would have totally been messed up.
It's a
Oh,
good
I've
movie.
seen that movie. Yeah, that was a good movie.
I almost
I
said
almost
Mommy
said Mary
Dearest
Jane too.
because I thought that was one of them.
I
You almost
love
said
it.
what, ASG?
Mommy Dearest.
Oh, okay. Well, even Joan Crawford, you got, you know.
All right, Fats, give us a sports question, please.
Okay, where is the College Football Hall of Fame located?
Jerry,
Jerry?
in Atlanta. In Atlanta.
Incorrect.
Brad.
Go ahead.
Notre Dame.
Brad, good.
Notre Dame.
Incorrect.
Isaac,
Isaac, go.
Washington D.C.
Incorrect.
Brad. I'm going to say Canton with the NFL. Canton.
Incorrect.
Okay.
Isaac,
Okay, go ahead,
Good,
Isaac.
Isaac.
Columbus, Ohio.
Incorrect.
You said the College Hall of Fame, right?
College football.
Football Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Isaac,
Go ahead, Isaac.
somewhere in rural Alabama.
Well, I don't know about rural, but Alabama is correct.
Let's fucking go. I just guessed that.
Okay, I'm just going to put a screenshot of something. I'm not sure. I'm just putting it up in the Jumbotron. So, I'm not sure. But
We're going to the tape on this one.
the College Football Hall of Fame, the museum is in Atlanta, Georgia. There's the screenshot of it. So I'm not sure. Did they move it? I don't know. Is there more than one? Is maybe the one at Alabama the SEC Hall of Fame? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. So we got to research that one. All right. Who's after Fats? Brad, it's you, bud.
All right. Lynn Gilmartin is the current host, sideline reporter for the WPT. Who was the first?
Oh.
John.
Go ahead, John.
Shauna Hyatt.
Shauna Hyatt. Yep.
I had a massive crush on her.
Nice.
Man, I was gonna say, what's her name? Something Scott. Wasn't she the one too at one point?
You think of Kara Scott?
Yeah.
I think she came over and helped out for 1 year, or she did 1 year. I think you might be right.
Loves Kara Scott though. Yeah.
The one and only Isaac loves her. Anyway, moving right along. It's my turn to give a question. When O.J. Simpson finally jailed, it was because he broke into a
Isaac.
hotel room at what Vegas casino? Isaac,
Facts.
Isaac,
No,
you're
no. Isaac.
disqualified.
Palace Station.
You're disqualified, Isaac.
Well, I mean, both of us talked about this yesterday when I screwed it up. So
So yeah, that's what I'm saying though. So
I know,
come
but it
on.
was his history lesson. Go ahead, tell us, Isaac. I'm just messing with you.
Palace Station, goddammit.
Yes, indeed. Palace Station is where he got arrested for breaking into the hotel room to steal back the stuff that was stolen from him.
my favorite is the cameras show that apparently room numbers are very confusing in that property.
Yes. Yes.
Because they went to one place and then
Yes.
realized they were completely wrong end of the hotel and had to back.
That's so facts. It's like some Benny Hill shit, right?
Can you just hear that music now?
Yep.
I love it so much. All right, we're back to Dana for an HCL question.
All right. This one doesn't go way back, but it goes a little back to the
All right.
first $1 million game. What gift did Tony G give to the women of the casino when he left on day 2 of the first MDG? Bonus
Sherry,
points. What hand did Tony? Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
flowers.
That's right. A lot.
I
Yeah,
was about to say some wild shit, but okay.
flowers. He gave every lady a flowers.
Yep,
It
and
was
it ended up being everybody in the casino.
because there were so many.
Yeah. And then I had a side question if it's
Go ahead.
Tony G related. What hand did Tony G fold before Airball yelled Tony G's infamous catchphrase back at him?
Oh,
Isaac,
go ahead, Isaac.
ace queen, off.
Nope.
Sherry,
Go for it.
you guys know I'm going to say fucking pocket jacks.
Nope. You want me to tell you?
Go right ahead.
Aces.
Aces.
He folded aces on the flop because he just knew instinctively that Airball flopped it. And that's when he goes, I played, I'm out.
I love it. I love Tony G. I love watching him.
Yeah.
Same.
It's so
Same.
fun to watch the old episodes of stuff. Now that I canceled Poker Go, I won't be able to. But anyway, I love being able to watch the old episodes of with Tony G. Like he is so funny. His
You
sense of
know,
humor is amazing.
you don't even need, and this is real facts at this point. You really don't need like a Poker Go subscription to look at a lot of older stuff because YouTube has plenty of that shit flooding all the time.
I agree, but I love Poker Go. It's just unfortunate the last 2 weeks they've just, turned me off. So sad but true. It got canceled this morning. I hate it. I've been one of their members since day one. But anyway, we're going to keep on moving. That was
I think it's
Dana's.
my turn with a question.
Isaac, it is. Go ahead, buddy.
Okay, let's look for something fun. Okay. Which 2003 song by the Black Eyed Peas featuring lyrics about gambling and risk includes the line, I'm a gambler, I'm a long shot? It's either A, Where's the Love? B, Let's Get It Started. C, Shut Up. Or D, Hey Mama.
God, I have to start singing all those songs to try to figure it out.
I guess
Okay,
you
I'll
like
go with the guess
elephant.
then.
All right.
Yeah, ASG. I'll go with Shut Up.
Let's see. Are you correct? Is the question. Let me see here. Hold on a second.
I process have eliminated 1 or 2 of those.
Yo, damn, good job.
Nice work.
That
Nice
was going to
work.
be my guess.
Good job, ASG.
Yeah, because
Let's
I was like, no way it's in Where Is the Love, and I've heard Let's Get It Started enough that I knew it wasn't in there, so I was just down to the other 2.
I love it.
Yeah,
nice.
I could tell by the inflection of the answer. That was the one I was going to go for because of the way you said it.
All right, Karen, give us a question in film, please.
Okay. Which actor or actress has won the most Academy Awards?
Oh,
Isaac.
go ahead, Isaac.
I'm gonna say, oh God, what's her fucking name? All of a sudden, I can't remember this famous actor's name. Here, just give me a sec. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. It's gonna kick me in the nuts because I can't remember it. She's the lead in Devil Wears Prada. Anybody know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, but I'm not going to give you the answer. I'm going to provide it myself.
God damn it, no. Here, hold on. Fuck.
No, Google
Well, I
it.
don't think.
Dana.
I don't think.
Dana.
I'm not Googling, as obviously.
Dana or ASG? Who is next?
I'll give it to Dana.
Go ahead, Dana.
Oh, no, I'm so kidding.
Oh, go ahead, ASG.
Okay, I want to make sure I say the actor and not the golfer. Jack Nicholson.
No.
Okay. But he's the actor,
That's
right?
funny, though.
Jack Nicholson.
Sherry. I'm just going to take a stab in the dark and say Sandra Bullock.
Nope.
Brad.
Go ahead, Brad.
Denzel Washington.
Nope. Maybe I should give a hint.
Please.
Okay, female and older, like
What was the question again?
and passed away already, but like 30s and 40s, 50s.
Passed away. Okay, because I was definitely
I know mine too old
thinking
for me. I'll
somebody
never
else.
get
Never
it.
mind.
And female.
Sherry. Betty Davis.
No, but you're in the right territory.
What's the question?
Which actor or actress has won the most Academy Awards
Odd.
for acting?
Let me see.
Mansfield?
No. All right, let me.
I was
Isaac.
gonna say Meryl Streep until you said it was old
I
and
Right,
dead.
Meryl's up there, but she's not the best, but almost the best.
All right, give us the
that was
answer.
my answer
Wait a minute, I
originally.
got two more guesses.
Go ahead.
Me
Fat,
too.
Fats Marilyn Monroe.
No,
Fats Shirley Temple.
no.
All right,
Isaac.
go ahead, Isaac.
Walt Disney.
Is a man.
Well,
Yeah.
well,
Okay,
he
I'll
did,
throw in
I'm gonna
one
go
last
like this.
one of
but I
Hepburn.
said for actor. But yeah, he did win a whole lot for I think effects.
ASG, do you have one?
Yeah, I'll throw in Hepburn.
That's it.
There we go.
Wait, which Hepburn though? I
Catherine.
don't even know.
Catherine.
Catherine. I love it. All
Not
right,
on.
who's next? Fats, your turn for a question.
All right. Which U.S. president was formerly a boxing coach at Yale University?
John
Isaac.
John, go ahead.
Eisenhower.
Incorrect.
Isaac.
Johnson.
Incorrect.
Sherry.
Cherry guide.
Reagan.
Incorrect.
Isaac.
Go ahead.
Isaac.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Incorrect.
Sherry. Nixon.
Incorrect.
Brad.
Go ahead, Brad.
JFK.
Incorrect.
Isaac.
Go ahead, Isaac.
Reagan.
I already said that.
Wait,
Oh, you
repeat
said
the
Already
Reagan?
said
question.
that.
I'm sorry, repeat the question.
Question: which U.S. president was formerly a boxing coach at Yale University?
Brad.
Go ahead, Brad.
Brad.
Bill Clinton.
Who?
Bill Clinton.
He
Incorrect.
couldn't make it at Yale. Are you nuts? Go ahead.
Dana.
ASG.
Go ahead,
That should be
ASG.
a
Dana.
man. But Isaac.
No, ASG, go ahead.
Well, I know he's a cheerleader there, so W.
Who? Bush.
Yeah.
Incorrect.
Go ahead, Isaac.
Cleveland.
I think we
Incorrect.
Karen.
only have about 35 more to name. Go ahead, Karen.
Obama.
Incorrect.
All right, tell us who it is, Fats.
You guys were really close. I think Sherry was the closest. If that helps anybody.
Yeah, give us the
Ford.
answer. Go ahead.
Who said that?
Karen.
Gerald Ford.
Well,
Correct
because she was
answer.
close, and then she said
Perfect.
Reagan, so I just went before
Perfect.
her.
Perfect.
Son of
No, she
mother.
said Nixon. Wasn't
Nixon.
Ford the replacement for Nixon?
Yeah. Perfect. All right, thank you for that one. Brad, you're next, buddy.
What player won his second WPT title on his birthday at the Five Diamond?
Isaac.
Go ahead.
Jonathan Little.
No.
Wait, repeat the question again.
What player won his second WPT title at the Five Diamond?
His second.
Is that at the Bellagio?
On his birthday. Yeah.
Was that at the Bellagio?
I believe so, yeah.
Fats.
Go ahead, Fats.
Steve Wong.
No.
At the Bellagio. His second WPT.
It was at the Bellagio, but it was the Five Diamond. I'm pretty sure it was at the Bellagio.
His second title. That's a good question. I'm just going to take a stab at it, Sherry,
Go ahead.
and I'm going to say um,
Here
Bill
comes the
Hellmuth.
stab.
Okay, I was gonna add. This was gonna be one of my questions, but I won't. I'll just sidebar this. Phil Hellmuth has never won a WPT title.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would have thought that too.
All right. Anybody else have a guess? Come on.
Isaac,
Go ahead, Isaac.
Go ahead.
Elia Lesra.
No, I'll give you guys a hint. He hasn't really been in the scene too much lately. Very polarizing figure. Left the game for, I think, family. Just he had kids.
Oh, he was a little stubby guy.
No,
Dana,
Dana, go ahead.
Jason Mercier.
that's a good guess. No, he left very
Brandon Shore. Shannon Shore.
You got to say
another.
your name, Fats.
No,
And Shannon's still playing, by the way. And he's
Um,
tall, big, tall guy.
ASG.
Go ahead.
Yeah, well, he wasn't the stubby guy I was thinking of. I couldn't think of his name.
Got it. Go ahead, ASG.
Coleman.
no. Let me see if I can give you guys one more hint.
This is a tough one.
No shit, right?
He won his first title. I don't know if this helps at the LA Poker Classic. So his 2 wins were at the LA Poker Classic and the 5 Diamond.
Oh shit.
We give up. Go ahead and tell us.
All right. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you guys the hint that's going to give it away. So the first one that gets it gives it away. His nickname is the Magician.
Dana.
Isaac.
Pat.
Isaac.
Everybody
Pat.
say it together.
Everybody.
Antonio.
It's
That's
Fondiari.
Fondiari.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay.
Might have been last seen on HCL.
All right.
Yeah.
Actually, I thought I just
Although
saw him
he's
on
been
Yeah.
freaking. He's on No Gamble No Future
Yeah.
all the time though.
Yeah, he's
And
been
no
out
and
now.
high stakes poker.
Actually, the last time he was on, or when we saw him on HCL, he had a whole year break from streams.
Right. And he's been on the Poker Go table here recently. As Isaac
I
was
saw him
saying.
at the 2023 main. I don't know if he was playing or not, but he was walking amongst the crowd. That was dope.
All right, here comes my question, folks. What space cadet wrote a manifesto on Vegas strip clubs?
ASG.
Go.
Was it Gene?
Yes. And that's in reference to our discussion about strip clubs around Vegas. And then under the tweet I put out with the list of clubs I discussed, Gene went into this long manifesto about all the different strip clubs in Vegas and why you should go there or why you shouldn't go there. And it was really a well thought out plan of action. But to me, it was just hilarious that he was gave us such a plethora of information on strip clubs. Like, where was he during that space when we needed him, right? Okay, who's next? Dana.
I think I am. Okay.
Oh, did I skip you? No, Dana's first. Dana, go ahead.
All right. What is printed on the yellow stand-up game buttons used at HCL?
Oh, interesting question.
So I guess it's not stand up.
Nope.
Huh.
That.
Go ahead, Fats.
Please sit down.
No.
Brad.
Go ahead, Brad.
Dan.
I can't hear him. I didn't hear you.
Stand.
Nope.
Isaac.
Go ahead.
Bing bong.
Nope.
Go ahead and give us the answer, Dana.
That stupid game.
Oh.
We had a vote in chat when the stand-up game started, with the lodge, and then it kind of creeped into HCL, right? And nobody got it. It was dumb. Everybody called it stupid. We voted as chat pros. They put a poll. DGAF put a poll in chat, and for years he called it that stupid game, and that's what they had printed on the tokens.
I love it so much. All right, Isaac, you're up.
Okay, let's see. Which 2013 song by Imagine Dragons includes the line, I'm holding all the cards, using poker imagery to express control and confidence? Is it A, Radioactive, B, Demons, C, On Top of the World, or D, It's Time?
Dana.
Sherry. Dana, you're first.
Radioactive.
Nope.
Damn it.
Sherry. C, which I think was On Top of the World.
Yep. Ding, 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 ding.
I got one right. Hallelujah.
Let's
Praise
go.
the Lord. Write it down in history. Sherry finally got one right after just one guess, too, I might add.
I think I have negative points in this game.
Good thing. I'd be a negative. All right. Karen, you're next with a film question.
Okay. Let's see which one I'll do. Okay, this one should be easier than the last one. What prop can be found in almost every scene of Fight Club?
Oh,
Dana.
Or maybe not.
Dana, did you say your name?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Bar of soap.
Nope.
Fats,
Go ahead, Fats.
blood.
No.
It's a good one, though. I don't think I've ever seen it. If I did, I forgot.
It's a good movie. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Come on,
Okay.
Todd.
I might have to just tell you guys. I thought it was easy.
Yeah, I'm like trying to think. I was like, I know some like really trivial trivia for that. Yeah, I can't think of it.
I love that movie.
Go ahead, Karen.
A Starbucks cup.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
Don't
okay, so that's actually related to the trivia I knew from that movie is that he intentionally put like for his product placement, it's every violent scene is where his product placement is. So like
Interesting.
they put like a Pepsi machine like right before he's like threatening to shoot the clerk and like a whole bunch of other stuff like that.
the most watched scenes, probably, right?
Definitely like where it's not noticeable. Like people aren't paying attention to the Pepsi machine.
Yeah, like I have to
Right.
do this because they pay me.
Right. But also probably the most watched scenes. Interesting. I like that question. All right. After Karen is Fats. Give us your question, Fats.
Okay. What was the first major league stadium to use AstroTurf?
Dana.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Dana.
The Seahawks.
Incorrect.
Sherry.
Sherry?
The Astros Stadium.
The
What
Astrodome.
was the name of the stadium, Sherry?
Astrodome.
Yes, Houston Astrodome. Correct answer.
That was going to be my guess. Good guess.
Oh my God. I got two right. Lord, mark it down. Get the quill out. Mark it down. All right. After Isaac is Brad.
All right. 1 second. My next question is okay. So the WPT has stops that come and go. We've seen a lot of them come and go. What WPT event fan favorite is coming back this year in October?
Say that again. What
Fats.
WPT? Say it one more time, and then it'll be fast.
What WPT lost or past event is coming back again this year in December?
Go
Or
ahead, fast.
October.
Bellagio 5-time classic.
Nope. The win is what effectively replaced that, but that's a good guess.
Did somebody else call out?
No, but I will not. ASG.
Go ahead, bud.
The Shooting Star.
That's it. Shooting Star Bay 101 is coming back, and Michael Mizrachi has confirmed he is going to be a shooting star.
Nice. And that's in October, did you say?
Yeah, that's in October at Bay 101.
Nice.
It's a
Very
funny.
cool.
It's a fun event. I remember watching the past broadcasts of it, and it was like final table rails on day one. It was like the Ryder Cup of like poker tournaments for some reason. It was real. Everybody kind of like let their guard down. It was fun, and I really hoping I can make it up there this year. But yeah, that was a fun event.
Awesome. Very cool. All right, you guys, my turn. What company stole millions in PR from the WSOP with their golden
Isaac.
opportunities? Go ahead, Isaac.
WPT Gold.
Damn, I made these too easy. You guys paid attention. All
Brad,
right.
none. I'm just playing. Nobody did.
Dana, it's your turn again, love.
What's the name of the poker room outside of the HCL stage?
Brad,
Go ahead, Brad.
Hustler.
No, it's
Fats.
the name of the poker room.
Oh, the name of the poker. I'm sorry.
Go Fats.
Go ahead, Fats.
Clubhouse.
No.
Isaac, haven't you been there before?
Yeah, but I know the name of the casino, and I didn't know there was a name for the poker room.
Do you think it has to do with the Larry Flynn? Maybe it's the Flynn poker room? Sherry. The Flynn
Isaac.
poker room.
No. Isaac?
Isaac. The Hustler.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Go ahead.
The Crystal Room.
Why?
I don't know why, but that room outside of the stage where you hear all the hustle and bustle and stuff, that particular room is called the Crystal Room.
All right. Very good. Okay, Isaac, you're up.
I was about to say, if it ain't the 1-2 tables, I don't know it. Anyway, all right. Let's go back over here. All right. Wow, that's too easy for y'all. That's too damn easy for. Oh, here we go. What jazz standard covered by artists like Louis Armstrong includes the line, "I'm gonna play this saxophone like a poker game" in some versions? Is it A, Basin Street Blues, B, What a Wonderful World, C, St. Louis Blues, or D, When the Saints Go Marching In?
Did somebody call out their name?
I think it was Fats.
Go ahead, Fats.
Yeah, but I wanted to answer before he read all the choices.
Well, you want to answer now?
No, I'll go second.
Sherry.
Go for it.
I'm gonna say A.
Damn, Sherry, you on a roll today with me.
Hell yes, let's fucking go, mother lickers.
There you go. There you go. Yep, Basin Street Blues.
Hell yeah, let's go. All right, who's after Isaac? Karen, give us your film question, please, ma'am.
Okay, let me see. I just want to get a easier one. Okay. This one's easy. It is. You talking to me is a famous line from what 1976 movie starring Robert De Niro?
Dana.
Fats.
ASG.
Taxi Driver.
Yeah.
Wait,
No.
how did I didn't I call out first?
I didn't hear it.
I just
think
heard
we all
ASG.
win that one.
I heard Fats, then Dana, then ASG.
Sorry, we can't. I mean, it glitches. I'm just telling you who I heard first was ASG, you guys. Come on.
Wow.
I
Dana,
heard
we got
Dana
robbed there.
and
Nah.
ASD at the same time, but I didn't hear you, Pats. Sorry.
Sorry, you guys. I mean, it is what it is. We're doing our best here. We're doing our best.
I went when you said you're talking to me.
Hey,
think
Fats,
that
you know
was
what? It's your turn to ask a question. Go right ahead, my friend.
Yeah.
all right.
And also, Fats, you can start a 20 to 30 tweet series about how you were robbed. Okay, go
Yeah,
ahead.
we may.
The play and the replay and
Well,
the
after I
FOMO.
get McDonald's resolved, I'll get into that.
Okay.
All
Can't
right,
stop
we're
in
gonna go to
Virginia.
we're going to NASCAR. What NASCAR driver has a combined 200 race wins?
John,
Go ahead, John.
Jimmy Johnson.
That's not the answer. I haven't vetted this answer, but this is the answer I have. So, and
Isaac.
it's not that.
Isaac.
Go ahead, Isaac.
Dale Earnhardt.
Not the answer I have.
I'm trying to think of the guy that does Formula One too. He wears the black cowboy hat.
I mean, it's clearly a name everybody's heard, so I'll say that.
Oh my God, I can't think.
Isaac.
Greg.
Go ahead, Isaac.
Mario Andretti.
Incorrect.
Exec Tech.
Exec Tech. You know your name
Jeff
there.
Gordon.
Exec Tech, what'd you say?
Jeff Gordon.
No.
Huh.
Richard Petty. Sorry, ASG. Richard Petty.
Go ahead.
That's the answer I have, Richard Petty.
That's who I wanted. The guy with the black bat hat. He raced both Formula One.
I didn't know he raced Formula One.
Fuck. I couldn't think of his name.
And if his name wasn't like Tom Petty, I wouldn't know him either.
But thanks for chiming in, Exec Tech. Nice to know you're going to contribute to this tournament after all the prizes you won at the mug game.
And Exec Tech, get your name right so we'll know who the hell's talking to us, would you?
I forgot my name for a second there. Sorry.
I just had to laugh.
Did he yell out Exec Tech?
No, he yelled out his real name, which was actually funny. But anyway, okay, moving right along. Brad, you're next, buddy.
So ASG mentioned earlier, Darren Elias has the most WPT wins with 4. Who has the most final table appearances and how many?
Oh.
Fats.
Go ahead, Fats.
Ted Forrest.
No.
ASG.
Go ahead.
Tony Dunst.
He's up there. It's not Tony, though.
Sherry.
Go ahead.
Mike Sexton.
Nope.
It's not female, correct?
Nope.
All right. Scratch that answer.
Dana.
Carrie, what's his name?
Nope.
ASG.
Go ahead.
Olivier.
Who?
Olivier?
Nope.
Fats.
Go ahead.
Esfandiari.
Nope.
Actually, I'll have a fun one. ASG. Darren Elias.
Darren Elias. I was like, I'm shocked that nobody's Darren. Yes, Darren. I was gonna pair that together with the question, but Darren is number 1. He's got a bunch. I will say that.
That's a trick question.
Yeah, I was getting a feeling. This was like,
fuck?
okay, we named a bunch of other people.
Darren, how many does he have? What do you guys think? He has got a bunch. I'll say that.
10.
8.
Nope.
Is it more than 10?
Yeah.
13.
13 is the answer. Darren Elias has 13 final tables at WPT World Championship events.
Yeah, right. Okay. Next. Let's see. What? And okay, let me just say this. Isaac, you're not qualified to answer this question, and ASG, you're sitting this one out too.
What? Why?
What casino is named after the owner's daughters? What casino is named after the owner's daughters?
Exec Tech.
Go ahead, buddy.
4 Queens.
You got it.
Yes, my new fave. Craps table there is awesome.
I love it. I can't wait till we all play craps together. We're doing it in December, people. Mark your calendars.
Wait, we're going to have a mug craps game?
Possibly. Dana,
Yeah, that
go
the
ahead.
casino's doing the mugging there.
Dana, you're next.
Who is the current biggest winner of all time on HCL?
ASG.
Go ahead.
Eating.
Nope.
That's
Go ahead.
is it the guy that cried like a baby when he lost to Jack Four?
No.
Sherry.
Sherry?
Tom Dwan.
Nope.
Brad.
Go ahead.
Mariano.
Mariano.
Nice.
He just, as of before the break, he just creeped into the lead over Peter, actually.
I was going to ask, if Peter never played again after that $1 million run, would he still be at the top?
I guess not for very long.
All right, Isaac, you're up.
All right, give me one sec. Let's see. All right, in the 2008 Lady Gaga hit Poker Face, topped the charts worldwide. Which
Bats.
album? Her debut features this song about keeping a straight face in love and poker. Is it either
Bats.
A, The
I
Fame,
don't be.
B, Born This Way, C, Art Pop, or D, Joanne?
Go ahead, Fats.
I already guessed B.
And you were wrong.
Okay, now ask the question again so we could hear it without Fats's interruption, please.
Okay. In 2008, Lady Gaga's hit Poker Face topped the charts worldwide. Which album, her debut, features this song about keeping a straight face in love and poker? Is it either A, The Fame, B, Born This Way, C, Art Pop, or D, Joanne?
Sherry. B.
Go for it.
No,
Which
not
one?
B. That's what he said. C.
She said B.
C.
Bats.
Exact
Okay.
dick.
Wrong. Fats, go ahead.
C.
Wrong.
John.
Exec deck, go ahead.
Hey, Fame.
Bats.
A is right. A
Good
is
job,
The
Exec
Fame.
Tech.
Congratulations,
I
bro.
love it. Karen, go ahead with your question.
Okay. Let's see. In what 2024 film did Tom Hanks and Robin Wright reunite after starring alongside each other in Forrest Gump in 1994?
Dana.
Oh,
Go ahead, Dana.
Here.
That's it.
Nice. I don't think I even saw that one.
where?
There.
Here.
There. Fats, you're up next for a question.
Who's on first?
How many perfect games have been thrown in Major League Baseball history?
How many perfect games?
Brad.
Go ahead, Brad.
Brad.
Kevin.
No.
Sherry.
Cherry.
18.
Exec deck.
No.
Go ahead.
Exec deck.
32.
No.
Brad. 9.
Brad. How many?
9.
No.
ASG.
Go ahead, Avery.
ASG.
40.
No.
Isaac.
27.
Isaac. No.
Give us the
Exec
Exec
deck.
Tech. Go ahead.
56.
No.
All right.
Brad.
Oh, Brad, go ahead.
21.
No.
All right. Give us the answer.
There were two answers that the correct answer is equally between.
Well, we're not going to know all the numbers.
Well, yeah, if you're paying attention.
I was paying attention.
Fats, give us the answer, please, so we can move on.
All right. It's less than 30 and it's over 20. You guys can start again.
All right, Brad, you can
Aaron.
go ahead. No. Brad, you can go ahead and ask your question.
Oh. You're bypassing the ruling on the answer. Hold on one
Yes,
second.
sir.
Hey, so technically I was right? I'm just saying.
We all were.
I believe Brad and Asimov were the two closest. They were the two that were equally apart.
All right. While we wait for Brad, I'll go ahead and ask a question. What company is the sponsor of my Spaces?
Dana.
Oh,
Exec deck.
facts.
Okay, it was between Dana and ASG. I'm not sure who. Can somebody
I
tell
didn't
me?
even say my name. I just
Oh,
I
unmuted, so
heard her and
go.
somebody else.
Facts.
exec deck.
Exec deck. It's between Dana and exec deck. So
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Elevator
Elevated results.
results.
there we go. Elevator results. Check out their site at elevatorresultspt.com. All right, Brad, you got a question?
I had 6, and I had to remove one of my questions because it came up earlier. So give me 1 second. I got another one.
Oh, no worries. I'll tell you what, I have
I
lots of
could
extra
slide.
Yeah,
questions.
was that my bad?
No, I have lots of extra questions, so just enjoy playing from this point forward, Brad. Don't sweat it. Okay, who's after Brad? I am, as a matter of fact, so I'm going to go ahead and ask another question. What female made it to the main event final table this year?
ASG.
Go
That was
ahead.
the whole question.
Leo Market.
Leo Marquette. Say your name, people. All right, Dana, you're back on deck.
Oh, I had 6. I'm all.
You're done.
Mm-hmm.
No worries. If you don't have any more questions, just say I'm done. No worries. All right. Karen, you're next. Or
Okay.
no, Isaac. My bad.
Yeah.
Isaac's
Okay.
next.
I'm next with the question. Okay.
Yes.
Let's see. Let's do which 2009 song by Jay Z and Alicia Keys celebrating New York mentions stacked
ASG.
chips in a nod to poker and success? Uh, ASG, go ahead.
Empire State of Mind.
Yeah, I mean, I knew you knew it, bro. So congratulations. Good
Nice.
job.
Very good.
That was Jay
Very.
Z's first #1 single.
Really?
Yep.
Wow,
He
I would have
had
not
the
thought
record
that.
for most #1 albums without a #1 single until then.
Wow. Karen, you're next, doll.
Okay. Let's see. What do these 4 actors have in common? Mark Hamill, Cesar Romero, Joaquin Phoenix, and Heath Ledger.
ASG.
Go ahead.
They've
Facts.
all played the Joker.
That's it.
Nice. Nice, nice,
Mark Hamill's
nice.
my favorite.
All right. Fat, you're back on deck. If you want to give the answer to your last question, we'd appreciate it. If not, continue on with the next question.
Well, next question is who will forever be known as the person that ruined 7 card stud as we know it?
Dana.
Sherry.
I think Dana was first.
Matt Savage.
Correct answer.
Nice, 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 nice. All right, I'm going to go next. And let's see. I'm looking at my questions. Give me 1 second. Okay, which event did not issue a bracelet this year due to cheating?
Facts.
Go ahead.
The WPT Golden Ticket Tournament.
Wrong.
ASG.
ASG.
The Millie Maker.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Um, Dana, do you have no, you're done.
Yep, I'm
Hold on.
done.
Let me Isaac, you would be next. He may be on a call or something. Isaac, we'll skip him. Karen,
Okay, this is actually my last question,
perfect.
but let me pull my sheet back up. Okay. What is the name of the character portrayed by Spike Lee in his classic film Do the Right Thing?
Oh. Hmm. Where's Avi when we need him? Avi would definitely know the answer to this question.
I should know the answer to this question. It is a really good movie, and he's really good in it too. But yeah, I'm just blinking.
Okay, maybe I should just say
Yes, ma'am.
Mookie.
Right,
Mookie.
right.
Great
Mookie.
movie.
And
It
his
is a good movie.
girlfriend wants to be on Jeopardy, right?
I love it.
That's White Man Can't Jump, isn't it?
Oh, I thought that was both of them. Maybe I don't know.
He's got him confused, mixed up. All right, Isaac, did you have any more questions?
No, I don't.
All right, perfect. Fats, do you have any more questions?
We can now that you have it narrowed down, we can reissue the perfect games question. You should be able to get it in a couple guesses now.
Why don't you give us the answer?
Oh, well, that takes all the fun out of it.
I think we're already past that.
I worked hard on these questions. I thought I gave good questions today.
I think you gave good questions as well. I don't think anybody is doubting that.
Here, I'll answer Pat's question.
Go ahead.
24. 24.
24 is correct answer.
Good
So
job,
you had it
John.
all narrowed down.
Good job, John. I appreciate you. Fats, do you have any other questions?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I just thought of one a minute ago. Now I forgot it. But give me a second.
Sure.
See if it comes back.
Well, he's working on his brain power. I'm going to ask another question. What Vegas poker room hosted the 5th official Spaces meetup game?
Dana.
Go ahead.
The Bellagio?
The Bellagio. Did somebody have their hand up, or maybe they took it down already?
I did. I gotta go.
Oh, go. No worries.
All right, I got one for you.
Go ahead, Fats.
Love y'all.
Thank you, Dana. Love you. Dana, listen back to the replay because I'm going to have some closing remarks.
Oh, well,
Who
I can
was
hang
the
on.
winner?
Okay.
Like for a little
Go ahead,
while.
Fats.
Who was the winner of the first Space Jam final event where we gave away the ticket to the big tournament?
Sherry.
Sherry Good.
Zach.
No.
Karen.
Oh, and never mind. Never mind. That was the next one. Go ahead, Karen.
Redonkulous?
No.
Sherry.
Oh, I thought he won one.
Sherry. Wolfie.
Correct answer.
Wolfie. After I said Zach, I was like, no, it was Wolfie. It was Wolfie.
Oh, yeah, because he won a big one.
Wolfie beat me heads up.
Yes.
I remember all that.
Well, thank you guys for playing, for coming up with the questions. I think it's always fun to do trivia when we do it like that, just for the fun of it. Some great questions, some fun answers. I'm going to need Fats to research where the College Football Hall of Fame is so that we can make sure we know where it's at. Because I'd like to go there one day. And Isaac's going to let me know about the screenshots so we can give away those amazing prizes that the Green Visor Gang provided for us. A deck of cards, a hat, and a shirt to give away today. Appreciate you guys as always. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove folks from the panel. Don't be offended. But I'm really just doing it because I'm going to say some closing remarks and I just don't want to be interrupted. I'm going to let Exec Deck. Did you have something to say?
Just a quick question. What
Sure.
number meetup game was this last one?
It was the 5th.
The 5th. Oh, okay, cool.
The 5th.
Awesome.
And I started removing people, and I meant to give them a minute to have some last words. So if Fats and Brad can come back up here, I'd appreciate it. I should have asked you if you had any last things that you wanted to bring up or say before I took you down. So I've stopped that process until we go around the horn one last time, and then I'll start removing folks from the panel. So I'll start with Dana because I know she's needing to go as well. Dana?
I've had an absolute blast this summer. It was definitely treatment for my FOMO. I always get the WSOP blues every summer, and it's real.
It is real.
So I learned a lot about Vegas. I learned a lot about the entities and players, and I've enjoyed the entertainment along the way as well, and also making some wonderful connections with y'all. I hope we stay in touch, and please do stay in touch. Reach out anytime. And tonight on HCL, I posted it in the thing. Mariano and Yo Viral will be at the Felt with a few other big names. So join us in
Love it.
chat. Love y'all.
Love it. Thank you, Dana. Appreciate those updates and appreciate you and you showing up every day. Appreciate it for sure. Again, I started removing folks before I went around the horn. I didn't mean to do that. So, John Robertson, any closing remarks?
Just good job. I know I wasn't around as much this year just because I had a lot going on, but good job, everybody. It's been lots of fun. I look forward to your interview spaces coming up. I'm sure it'll be good. So
Thank
great
you.
job, everybody.
Appreciate you, John. Appreciate you. And those interviews will start again on August the 1st when we have Joey on. And I promise you, you're not going to want to miss that one. He is a colorful character. Exec Deck, anything you'd like to add?
Yeah, since we're giving thanks, I definitely want to show my thanks for you and everybody here that with all their comments and all the coverage. It's been really, really enjoyable, and I'm glad I'm in the rhythm to listening. And I don't know what I'm going to do at 9 a.m. every day. I guess I have to work, but thank you. Really appreciated it.
You are most welcome, and thank you for your support and your kind words. It was great spending time with you this summer for sure. Appreciate you, Exec Deck. And I appreciate that Green Visor gang, as you guys know. And again, don't be offended when I start removing people from the speaker role. Fats, go ahead, buddy. You got any last comments or questions?
Yes, my bad. Atlanta, Georgia is correct on the Hall of Fame.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Just an update: the College Football Hall of Fame is now located in Atlanta, Georgia. For those that may be interested in going to see it, I haven't been there yet, but it's definitely on my list of things to
I
do.
expect Karen and Sherry to now do a field trip there and give us a full report.
Well, that'll be fun since Karen's knowledge base of football is so far and wide. We are going to be a plethora of information for you guys to learn from. Just, you heard it here first.
And I will bail out now from the Sherry space for the season for the World Series of Poker.
Appreciate you, Fats.
I will dip down. Thanks for everything, Sherry. Always good to get the daily Poker Palace updates every day.
Appreciate you and your kind words. Don't forget, Fats is hosting a space tonight at 8:00 Eastern Time. Be sure to join that space, everybody. All right.
And anybody that needs a proxy for the Circa contest, my pin tweet gives you information on that.
Right on. Thanks again, Fats. Appreciate you. Go ahead,
Yep.
Brad.
Just really want to reiterate what I usually say at the end of the show. Like, I really appreciate you, Sherry. This has been a good summer. It's awesome place for us all to connect. And, I really appreciate what you do and appreciate everybody's input on the debates throughout the summer. And I think these are healthy spaces, and I think I hope you keep doing them, and I know you will. But thanks to everybody who's contributed. Definitely huge thanks to you, Sherry. I got nothing but love for you, and just thank you. That's all I can really say. Really appreciate it.
Well, and I appreciate you and your kind words. And don't forget to watch Brad streams on Sundays. Definitely look at his profile, and you'll get all the information there. So appreciate you, Brad. As always, I love him and I have had phone calls. We always have some good discussions, and I love it because we're both passionate and we agree to disagree sometimes, and other times we're 100% in agreement, and it all matters. It all matters, right? And so appreciate you, Brad, for sure.
Appreciate you as well. I'm off.
Thank
Take care,
you.
guys. I'll be in the goo.
Perfect. Thank you. Go ahead ASG.
Yeah, I don't think we mentioned it. So, congratulations to Team Myofacial Me, who won the Poker Org Fantasy thing, and Team The Crunkiest Crew that won the ODB one, and Team BTG that won the actual 25K fantasy team.
Thank you for that update. I was so busy trying to get this other stuff together. I forgot to look at my Poker Org fantasy team to see where I fared in that one. So I'll have to check that out as well. I have no idea where I fared. I wasn't doing too good, but I had Shannon Shore, which I thought was going to have some great runs this summer, and we really haven't heard his name. So I don't know if he took some time off or he just wasn't having any luck or whatever. But anyway, thank you for those updates. Anything else you'd like to add, Bud?
No, that's it.
Okay, appreciate you and your support. Go ahead, Kieran.
Well, I just have to echo everybody else. Thanks so much for doing these spaces. And man, you kept it up even during the meetup game.
Somehow, some way.
With the help of Dana, of course, and I forgot now who. Daisy, but yeah, and I just appreciate these. Not, I didn't get to a lot I wanted to just because I had to work as well, but I got to a lot of them. They were great, and I like what Dana said too about. I just really appreciate all the people that I've gotten to get to know better through these spaces, in addition to the information from the spaces, and so that's yeah. So thank you. And it also ties in really well with your Friday night, your interviews that you do too. So you're doing great, Sherry, and we appreciate it. Glad you're my friend, and you're also my in real life friend too. So love you, Sherry.
Yay. I love
You and
you and thank you. Thank you for those kind words. We certainly have gotten closer over the last few months, and it's been fun. And we've had lots of laughs and giggles about real life stuff, as well as lots of giggles about crazy spaces stuff, of course. So appreciate you, Kieran, and your fine words. Isaac, you're next, buddy.
All right. Well, first off, thank you, Sherry, for the opportunity. It's been really dope helping you out for this season. I look forward to next season. I appreciate every one of you that pull up every single day and everybody who's been a contributor. ASG, you're awesome, bro. Thank you, Brad, as well. Dana, you came in super clutch. Karen, you were the illest, and it was also really cool to meet you in person. And I got to get you set up for this weekend, by the way, to finally get you into these games. Thank you to everybody who's been attending regularly. Thank you to Sandy. Thank you to Fats. Thank you to Exec Deck, D-Man, everybody from the gang. Yeah, I mean, I'm really, really grateful for this entire season. It's been hella dope. I think that this little group that we got right here going with these morning spaces has been, one of the better parts of the summer. So, hope you guys have a dope rest of your year. Thanks again for everything. And, as always, Sherry, you're the best.
Appreciate you. Who, you guys? All right, I'm going to get through it. Promise I am. Appreciate your kind words. Whew, 1 minute. Believe it or not, I was kind of at a loss for words of how to start this farewell. I know, shocker, but let's give it a go. So many emotions and emotional moments. From the joy of starting our daily WSOP and Vegas poker spaces, and the excitement of summer camp starting, to the FOMO of not being there to enjoy the experience yet, to the giggles of discussing dispensaries, strip clubs, and wedding chapels to use to marry your favorite stripper, And let's not forget Karen's firsthand experience and recommendations of Planet 13 Dispensary. Nor forget Jean's manifesto outlining the Vegas strip clubs, historical for sure. To the tears shed. Remembering our friend John and his celebration of life. To the fun with Joey Ingram and his very timely offer that kept me off the street corners. To the anticipation of the fifth official Spaces meetup game, hosted by yours truly at the amazing Bellagio Poker Room. Who could forget our happiness at the announcements of our first Splash the Planet, a Malta poker package, or even or every table gets 3 hoodies, or the phase 4 passes up for grabs, or the 2 night stays at the Bellagio to give away. And so many other giveaways like gift cards and hats and t-shirts, card protectors, and GTO wizards, and some awesome books. To the everlasting thankfulness to those that attended and gave graciously to its success. To the absolute thrill of rooting and railing our favorites like Barry and Isaac, ASG, Karen, Wolfie, Reno, Aaron, and Ruben, Mel and Alan and Sarah, and dare I say myself, to the gut punch of Clayton,
Take all the time you need, Sherry.
to the gut punch of Clayton, choosing the bike path to heaven, to the aggravations and frustrations that came with the new WSOP. Hold on.
It's okay, Sherry.
I told you guys I already was having an emotional day. But anyway, here we go. To the aggravations and frustrations that came with the new WSOP Plus app, to the disappointment of chip dumping at the Millie Maker, to the excitement of meeting space cadets in person for the first time, to the death defying rides in the car with Isaac and the Green Visor guys. Oh, and Coach Pete, too, to the predictable exits of fats when we started reading the daily schedules and the giggles the exits brought, to the thrill and hope of following our Team Spacers fantasy team and the disappointment, to the cheering of those that finally got out of the parking lot. Let's not forget how impressed we were every time we learned something new from Isaac's casino history lessons. Oh, speaking of learning, here's another teachable moment. According to Vocab Dictionary, the definition of parting ways: a point at which two or more individuals or groups decide to go in different directions or make different choices. And yes, that's a harmless troll. If you know, you know. To the sirens of the markup po po, to the pure laughter at Slay, excuse me, of Slay having to go to the doctor for an add a dick to me. The absolute gamut of emotions I personally felt when offered the poker.org studio for interviews. I hope you felt them too. Our work here is not unnoticed. The laughter that came with Blue's every description of what she was going through and accomplishing. She had a great summer of poker, to the heartbreak we heard in Karen's voice when she busted out. Her passion is noticed, and she is a champion in our eyes. Can we forget how we felt when Baby Shark attacked the elderly? I sure couldn't, so instead of catching her outside, I got a hold of her in the Legends Lounge. An epic picture for sure. Grateful comes to mind when I think of my co hosts this summer: Isaac, Karen, ASG, Rick, and Brad, and our honorary co host Dana. Many thanks to each and every one of you. It's been a great ride. To the disappointment over some of the rakes around town and the rescinded guarantees. To the buzz around the first female in 30 years to reach the main event final table. Say her name, Leo Marquette. To the got 'em picture of the summer that Karen shared with us. To the misery of that day after, heard in Isaac's voice. To the satisfaction of great meals with friends, and to the cringe, ashes to ashes and dust to dust. Your hubby's ashes don't belong in the bust. To the pure thrill of the interviews in the poker.org Legends Lounge, Sarah, the Green Visor Gang, and of course, yes, our Scotty Wynn. To the frustrations built around the Martin and Will, as well as the WSOP staff. To the utter madness of the Poker Go site going down just in time to not watch the main event. So, yeah, the summer camp has been emotional. But one more emotion comes to mind: thankfulness for my listeners and my supporters. Sandy Joe, Exec Deck, Mod Father, Koss and Barry and Larry, and Ryan Rob, DMC, Mac, and D Man. And let's not forget Avi and the Fat Man. And oh, there's Matt from the UK and the Reaper, McCormick and Savage, Maddie S, SW, John Robertson, Bobby, and Jeff with two F's, to name a few. If I forgot you, I'm sorry, but time is an issue. Oh, wait, how can I forget the ones in Gitmo? Thank you. Now to leave you with a song that sums it up. And will, and there's a pun there, and will forever remind us of the 2025 WSOP. Na 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 na, na 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 na, hey hey hey, goodbye. Peaches signing off. I thank you so much.